Hey, okay. Sorry that took so long. I got all confused and stuff. Um, if you don't know who I am yet, I am Shaw or Shauna, whichever one you want to go by. And this is my little bitty. She's facing the other way because I don't want her face to be seen. But I am running a lot behind. Trying to get a lot of things set up. I'm so sorry. Now we're just waiting on Debbie. Once she gets on, then we'll get the show. We'll get the show done. We'll get the show started. Started. We'll get it started. Okay? Are you hungry? Daddy can get you something to eat. Daddy. I love you. Okay, I need, I guess, to put my headset on because I don't have it on. And I can't hear anybody without it. Alright. Chat is on. Yay, chat. Yay, there's Debbie. Won't let me post it. Or it'll post, but it won't post in some channels. Can you see that? Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Man, our logo is covered in. It says it posted everything but Twitter and LinkedIn, so I guess that's a good thing. Okay, the color is being weird. What does this mean? Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We can add background music. Well, ship fire and save matches. Let me go to the Book of Faces. Oh, all right. I'm going to comments. And here we go. Oh, wow. I said comments, not call me. Man, that live hearing thing is pretty bad. Oh, so I'm hoping that the ones that we were talking to last weekend will come on tonight. I can barely see. Oh my god. Why is that? Why can I barely see? This is crazy. Okay, why aren't you on yet? Why aren't you on yet? Oh, right, because I need to get back in the restream panel. What is the restream? There it is. Yeah, it would. I would love to see how that investigation went because the investigation would, especially with what was going on there, that would be very, very interesting. Let's see. Were you able to just pull it up in another browser? Oh, you know what? I forgot my shots. I do have my beer and my Amaretto. I gotta turn around. They ain't sponsoring me yet. Alright, hey everybody, started with Exploring the Paranormal Perspective. That's my show. I just lost my train of thought. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, my paranormal group is Geeks Paranormal. Waiting on the case manager, Debbie, to come up as soon as she clicks that link and she gets in here. Dadgummit. We're going to talk. If you brought your drinks, good. If you brought your food, good. I already ate, so I'm not going to be eating. But I brought my beer, and I have my Emerald Sour over there, and might have a shot. We'll see. I don't know yet. But hopefully the Summers crew will come on, and we can talk to them about the investigation. Are you in Facebook or are you on Restream still? Go to Facebook. Oh, you're in Facebook. Well, what the fudge? All right. Well, let me try to send it to you through the chat. Just the messenger, that thing. Should be the same link I gave you last week, but you were in on the phone last week. There. Try that one. So, man, that closed caption is horrible. And I heard the bleep bleep. Ah ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Hi. I don't hear you yet, though.
Now you hear me?
Yes.
The John came in and the dogs were barking, so I muted it so that you wouldn't go deaf, and forgot that I put it on mute.
I'm already deaf. Oh, you meant the rest of them.
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
Because, you got 8 dogs barking. I mean, it gets kind of crazy.
Oh, man. Well, I'm hoping they come on tonight because I would love to talk to them about the investigation they had on Saturday.
Oh, that would be cool.
Right? Especially the stuff. So, hello, Renee. How are you? I kind of want to continue talking about the stuff we were talking about last week with the hauntings and everything. We got so caught up in their story. I can't
know.
wait to get them back on, but love to kind of go more into the different paranormals like the poltergeist, residuals, and stuff like that. And anybody that's watching, if you want to come on, I did put a link in the Facebook page. Let me go to our YouTube channel and put it up there too. Oh, wait, no, that's going to probably echo through the thing because I have desktop on. Don't want to do that. Let's see. Go home. All right, there's the live. Oh, you just started laughing again. Oh, it is in there. So it is. You can see it. Woohoo! Yay! I'm gonna go, I guess, to Twitter then and see if I can put it into Twitter. Man, that fan is getting chilly. LinkedIn. We'll go to LinkedIn and put it in there too. View profile. Did it post for tonight? I think it might have. Yep, there it is. We'll go ahead and put that in there. And then the twits. We gotta go to the twits. You can see me posting in other channels too. How funny. You can hear Justin coughing in the background. Oh my. Oh, okay. Like, am I on the right one? Holy cow. I am. All right, tweet. Darn it. Oh, well, if I got the thingy in there, I should be able to see my tweet. My twit. I gotta see my twit. Oh, my twit should be interesting. If I can find it. Holy shit. Whoa, dropping stuff.
Yep.
All right. Okay, there's the twit. I was trying to go through OBS earlier, right? But I haven't gotten the hang of it yet. So whenever I went on, I had Ari in my lap and I had her face away. I was like, I don't want people to see your face yet. Let's hide your face. So I told her, I said, are you hungry? She said, yeah. I said, we'll go ask Daddy for some food.
There you go.
uh, Justin, did you turn the fan on this high?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I want to put my jacket on. Oh, man. Oh, I'm getting a little chilly in here with that fan going.
Yeah, that temperature's dropping like a rock.
Oh my gosh. It was nice early. Well, I say nice. It was still cold, but it was warmer than it was the other day.
Yeah. It was like 49 earlier. Now it's 29.
I heard next Thursday it was going to be 3 degrees.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Degrees. And you know where I got my desk set up now? It's
Mhm.
like next to the back windows. So I got all that cold coming in from that one crappy window that I kept there.
Yep.
I was like, that's okay though. It's okay. I'll get a blanket.
There you go. Like we do in the office, cover up with a blanket.
Right? Get that blanket. We gotta get that blanket. But we're gonna go over some, I would love to have Robert on and have you and him talk some ghosty stuff and other sensitives or mediums or whatever you guys call yourselves, because I know Robert doesn't really call himself anything.
Yep.
I know you call yourself, I know we've called you a sensitive. I don't know if you want a particular name.
Nope.
Nope. No, I don't care. I can see stuff. I see dead people.
Hey, Kelly.
Kelly, I can't see anybody yet, so give me a minute. I'm going to the G.E.K.S twit to post.
Oh, I was almost rude.
Oh. Ooh. I think I can read your mind on that one. I got a little telepathic stuff going on, don't we?
Yep.
Aha.
Love you too.
Aha. Oh, I probably should try to share that on there. Well, I guess this will work. Whatever. Let's see. Oh, there's no paste. Why isn't there a paste? There. Come and join us. Come and join us. Let's talk hauntings and other stuff. And if you are a psychic, medium, or whatever you want to call yourselves, come on in. The water's fine. All right. That's all it's going to let me type anyway. Okay. Let me get back to the streamery. Hi, Kels. Hi, Renee. Extraterrestrial aliens. Yes. Renee is all about those aliens. She is. Yeah, we need to talk about some of them too. I was listening to Ken Gerhard the other day. he was on The Journey. That's on Parax Radio right after my show. And I cannot wait to have him on the show. I've been wanting to get him on an actual show for years.
Yeah, right.
But
He's always got something going on.
yep, he's always got something going on, or he's well, yeah, he's always got something going on. He's
Yep.
always busy. Love you too, Kels. Um, oh, beer, yes, beer. Emerita sour. Woohoo! I pre-made it. You always got weed, girl. Always. I don't think I've had you on here when you don't have it. Um, let's see. Well, we can talk about aliens and stuff too. Herbs and UFO, right? um, well, because there was a theory that I had. Well, that I had with somebody that Anyway, that was a theory.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time, once upon a time in a faraway land, long ass time ago, I had a theory with someone else about aliens and where, I mean, and spirits and ghosts. Like, what if spirits are aliens with like invisible cloaks or something? And they're just fucking with us because they want to see. They want to see what the hell we'll do if we have a paranormal encounter. So here we are thinking all this time it's spirits when it's aliens. And aliens are fucking with our heads. That's just a theory, though. And I won't repeat the other theories I'm talking about on here because not that, the intro to a YouTube channel, I would probably get in trouble. I don't know. I could probably claim that. He hasn't claimed that yet. Just a paranormal theory.
There you go.
Right?
That is true. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. And we were talking about and we were also talking about at the time about Bigfoot. And I know I spoke about this with other people on Para X, other hosts and everything, about the possibility of Bigfoot possibly being an alien or being of an of the in between.
Extra dimensional.
Well, yeah. It's the void, not the void. What the fuck am I? Veil. What?
Extra dimensional.
Extra dimensional. There you go. We'll go extra dimensional. Thank you, babe. But he doesn't want to be seen, but he'll help me if I need it. Which I do most of the time. But yeah, being part of that where maybe whenever somebody's going to find him and he just disappears out of nothing, he's either going into another dimension or being beamed up Scotty into a UFO. Or, something like that. But they were like, no, that's not possible. And I'm like, well, it's kind of interesting how he just disappears or how they just disappear every time somebody sees them. I mean, why couldn't it be possible? Could they not have like a signed contract? Like I know probably Russia and China have a signed contract on something. I mean, be like, okay, dude, whenever somebody sees me, you gotta come beam me up, okay? I mean, we gotta have that contract signed because I don't trust your ass, and you need to make sure you're there whenever I just snap my fingers. I mean, right? It could happen. I mean, who's to say it? Who's seen them in person and went up and shook their hand and said, "Howdy, my name is Shauna, and we call you Bigfoot, and your families are Bigfoots. Do you have a name?" Ugh,
Right.
because I haven't met anyone yet that has sat down and had a conversation with them.
Nope, can't say that I have.
So, I mean, it's just a theory. A paranormal theory. I'm stealing it. I'm copyrighting it. He can't steal it, Justin. Now watch. He's gonna come up and he's gonna come up with a paranormal theory. You watch.
Yeah.
Y'all heard me. Y'all heard it first here. Tonight. Oh man. I needed a beer. I need some more of that amaretto sour. So I mix this. That's probably what it is. I mix this with energy drink.
Mm,
And it's that
there you go.
Furker Dirt. I can't even remember what it's called. Alanis, maybe? Oh, I had to bring it out here. They don't sponsor my ass either. They should. Or sponsor us anyway to go on paranormal investigations, damn it.
Yep.
Speaking of, I forgot to call him today.
Uh-oh.
I'll have to call him on Monday. But I had to put that in my calendar. But I've been drinking. I had one earlier and it was good. It was called Cherry something. And I have a witch's brew that I haven't tried
Ooh.
yet. This is Hawaiian Tropic or something like that. It's good. It doesn't taste coconutty like you would think Hawaiian would be. But it's good. It's better with the amaretto.
Well, that makes everything better.
Right? Girl. So what have you done this week?
Me, I have been building a cup turner.
You're building a cup turner?
Yep.
I thought you had like 5 of them.
Well, I had 4, and they were all individual where you had to move
Oh,
them around and
yeah.
yeah. And if you wanted to take a cup off of one, one turner, you had to literally wait until it was dry to take it off to now I don't have to. I fixed it
Really?
to where I can unscrew the wand and move it as I need to. Yep. They are all
Sweet.
attached to one board, so which makes them a hell of a lot more portable if I need to move them.
Exactly. Dang,
Yeah.
girl.
So,
I have so
yep,
many projects.
it's all pretty and well, it's not really pretty, but it's functional.
As long as it works, that's what matters,
It
right?
works.
Just like
So,
whenever we go to start making merch for Geeks Paranormal and for exploring the paranormal perspective. Speaking of merch, where's my pen? There it is. We gonna have these nice pens. You see this? Can y'all see this? I was looking up paranormal haunting, so I can't see the screen. There we go. You see that pretty pen? You see how it's all camo? That's because I was military. But it's also got exploring the paranormal perspective, Geeks Paranormal, and my name. Y'all can have a pen just like this, y'all.
yep, you just gotta
Or
let me know.
you can have a color of your choice. You just gotta let Debbie know. And well, you're gonna have to purchase it, of course.
Well, yeah.
It's for a good donation. It's for a good cause for us to be able to get equipment or go on, and your name to go on most of our stuff as a sponsor.
Yep.
I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put people's name up that buys merch.
There you go.
Because they're sponsors.
I sent you pictures.
I sent buys merch, donates for merch. Where you sent me pictures in the Facebook
Messenger.
and the book
Messenger.
of faces, and the book of faces. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. I'm assuming y'all want to see it too, because if y'all do, here, let me share. Let me share my screen. Where? Wait, that's not okay. Where's the screen? Oh, there it is. All right, let's share. Oh,
Yep.
so there's the
My cuppy
there's
turner.
the cuppy turner,
Yep.
the turner of cups.
And it actually has room that I can put 2 more motors on it. So I could do
Dang.
6 cups at a time.
Now, are those turners the original turners that you just mounted onto this,
Uh-huh.
or nice?
Yep. I disassembled them and then put them on the board.
You
The
know they
wands
don't look cheap
are
to make.
I made those.
You made the
So
wands?
I went and got the PVC pipe and cut them down and yep. So
Nice. You know, because they kind of look like they would be like maybe slow fan blade motors.
you would yeah, I mean
That
you could probably use them for that cuz they turn slow. So,
hmm
but one of those
interesting.
wands is set up to where it holds my little wooden disc that my pins fit in so that it spins the pins so they can
So
dry.
the the mount thing underneath the PVC pipe, does
Mhm.
that go away when you put a cup there, or is that
Mm-mm.
still there?
Nope, it stays
Well, how does it not hurt the cup, and how does it keep the
cuz you
stuff
don't push
in
the cup back that far.
it? Oh, that makes sense. Well, what if you got a really long cup?
You can adjust it. I mean, I can make longer.
I see a doggy butt.
Yep, River.
Figured it was River. He's the only one that tall that's brindle. No.
Yeah, yeah, my horse.
Ah, goodness. Ah! Forgot I'm still sharing my screen. Damn. Ah, I wanted to sing there for a minute. Ah.
But
Um,
yep, that's what I've been doing.
well, sweet. I have so many projects to do, it ain't even funny. First of all, I've got to edit Charles F. Rosenay's show for Wednesday,
Ooh.
but I need to put his flyer up first,
Yeah.
which I was working on yesterday and then got sidetracked by doing Patreon videos to get them on Patreon.
Yep.
I squirrel way too much. I need to have like a buzzer or a shot collar. That I wonder from when I do it, it goes. Bzz.
Right.
Imagine every time I'm around you guys, I'd be like,
Up, she squirreled.
spazzing it out.
Hey, John, can you bring me those cups out of the thingy?
Social comments display here. Click on them to showcase on the screen.
Can you bring me those cups out of the doohickey?
Out of the doohickey whatchamadiggy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
Please and
So
thank you.
the different type of hauntings that I found. Oh my god, I don't know what to think.
Hang on and you can take them back. Try to get it.
Because I'm looking at a lot of people's stuff and it's very interesting
Hey,
how.
woman, look at your screen.
Oh, I probably should look at my screen, huh? Ooh, cool. Is that the wood grain?
Yep.
Nice. That's nice. Oh, cool. Hey, she thinks that's a ginormous mug. This.
Right.
All I have to do is drink 2 of these a day.
There you go. Yep. All I got to do to those now is epoxy them and they're done. So
Awesome. Awesome. You know, if I had coffee in that, that'd be great. That's water. That's my water.
yeah.
But I'm looking at some of the people's ideas of different types of hauntings and different types of spirits, and I'm trying to find that one that I found last week that was a tunnel spirit. Have you ever heard of a tunnel spirit?
No, ma'am.
I haven't either. And I saw it and it caught my eye, and then we got off of that onto an actual awesome subject, by the way. But now I'm trying to find it again because it just caught my eye, and I'm like, oh wow, a tunnel spirit. What the fuck is that? So now I got to go back and try to find it. Let me see if I can type it into Google here and see if it can tell me what a tunnel spirit is. Carpal tunnel. Man, if there's a carpal tunnel spirit out there messing with people's wrists, there's a problem. Let's see. Spirit Lake Tunnel Project. Nope. 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 Maybe I just messed. Maybe it's a tubal spirit. Was it? No, that couldn't have been a tubal spirit. That sounds wrong.
That doesn't sound right either.
Let me see if this one has it. Oh, maybe it was this people. These people. This people. Nope, not that. Not this people.
Not
Was
those
it
people.
this people? Poltergeist activity, demonic activity, residual haunting activity, intelligent interactive activity, shadow creatures and portal hauntings. Those sound pretty interesting, but that's not what the poltergeist orbs. Funnel ghosts. Funnel ghosts. That's what it was.
Ah.
Not tunnel ghosts. Man, wow. So it says it's most often spotted in homes or old historical buildings. The funnel ghost or vortex is frequently associated with a cold spot. They usually take on the shape of a swirling funnel, and most paranormal experts believe they are a loved one returning for a visit or even a former resident of the home. Appearing as a wisp of light or a swirling spiral of light, they are often caught in photographs or on video. See, nothing against this team because this team is awesome. It's Ghosts and Gravestones, but experts. None of us are experts. None of us are experts. None of us can prove anything on anything.
Nope.
So there are types of ghosts and spirits. They have the interactive personality, the ectoplasm, or ectomist. That's interesting. Ectoplasm or ectomist. Mist or fog that almost looks like it's swirling. If so, you may be witnessing what paranormal investigators deem as an ectomist or a ghostly mist. This vaporous cloud usually appears several feet off the ground and can move swiftly or simply stay still. And can be white, gray, or even black. Oh, you know what? That could be confused with shadow people.
Yeah.
Although they can simply appear this way, linger, then move away quickly. Sometimes ectoplasms appear before becoming a full-bodied apparition. Now that's interesting. So what they're deeming before a full-body apparition is ectoplasm or ectomist, which is kind of cool since that's in our name.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. So what do you think about ectoplasms or ectomist?
I mean, I've seen. Now, I can't say that the photographs were authentic, but then again, I've seen a lot of photographs that were captured like during investigations where you see like a mist. So I
Yeah.
mean, I would say it's possible.
Well, do you remember seeing that forming at the one location we were at, the business.
Mm-hmm.
It was in that hallway, and it looked like kind of a hair, but it started twirling and then forming, and it looked like
Mm-hmm.
it was forming into an apparition.
Yep.
Um,
So, I mean, you think about it,
yeah,
that would be, they could float in and then form, you know.
yep. Oh, Renee
So,
said that she's seen her mother. Where's her post at? There it is.
floating above her gravestone.
Yeah. I'm just gonna click it so it pops up there on the screen. This is all cool. I like Restream. I really do. For live stuff anyway.
Yep.
Um, so how long was she there? Was she there for just a minute, Renee, or did she hang around? Were you able to communicate with her? I am going to be posting almost every one of our excuse me, videos from our investigations up on Patreon. So people can go through them and they can see what they want to see and point out maybe something that we don't have. I'm also going to go through all the stuff that we have found on those videos and post up to see if people want to just try to debunk them. So if you guys would like to do that, they'll be up on our Patreon soon. I got to go through them and make sure I hide anything that can name, especially on some of the ones that said that we can air it, but we can't. We
Say
can't.
where
Yeah.
or who. Yeah.
Yep. So I got to make sure they're legal and safe to put up before I actually put them up. But I'm gonna do that, and I think it'd be good for us. Also, on the investigations that we're planning, that we want to plan for, like Malvern Manor and the Velisca House, I'm going to go on there probably tonight and tomorrow because I'm not planning on sleeping. I may pass out here in the chair, but we'll see. Because I've got so much to do. But I'm sure Justin's back there going,
Again.
but yeah, because I have
Oh,
um
wow.
Leanna's part 1 ad free up on Patreon, but I want to get the unedited version up so if people want to hear that, they can hear that. I mean, it's edited a little bit, like taking the noise out and
Yeah.
any barking or anything, but other than that, it's not edited. Oh, and the parts that she wants out, of course.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. She didn't say anything to me. Oh, let me post that up here. Boop. Of course, I think people can see our chat, so
Yeah,
I don't
I
know why I'm
can.
doing
I can. So they
it.
should
Oh,
be
okay.
able to.
Well, I'll just star her so she can be the star of the show right now because she's chatting. She didn't say anything.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. So possibly angel wings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pardon me for being ignorant on what. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce it. Tagalog? What language is that? Where is that from? Oh, and you know what? Renee, you could just be a medium too. You could be just one of those people that can see spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Which is rather interesting because I would love to be one of those people that see spirits. But I'm not. Justin's probably like, you're crazy. I know he is. He says I'm crazy all the time. I can't believe they're getting our daughter into the paranormal. Well, I'm not getting her in the paranormal. I hardly say anything to her about it. Well,
It
I
happens on
don't know.
its
I do.
own.
Yeah, it does. Ghostly water or glad. What is that? Geisty? I can't see. I can't read. I don't have my glasses on. I'm old. Glusty water?
Glusty
Oh.
waters?
They're in purgatory and alive, but you cannot see them. Are we talking about spirits or angels? And hi, how are you? welcome welcome to the live show. Sorry, I butchered your name. I don't know how many times. My name is Shaw or Shauna. That's
I'm
Debbie.
Debbie.
She's my case manager, partner in crime. Um,
Philippines. Well, I mean, when you're not hey Robert,
what's
when
up,
you're
Robert?
not expecting to see something like that, um, it has a tendency to kind of make you go, "Oh wow."
Right? Yeah,
So, I
that would
mean,
kind of shock me too, especially if I got a tap on my shoulder and all of a sudden I saw him. Luckily, I'm sorry to hear that your dad passed. Luckily though, my dad is still alive. So if I were on a plane and he'd done that, I would probably break down and bawl.
yeah.
So Glessy says people who have already passed. So purgatory is just the realm of which spirits can communicate with us. I'm assuming, I probably shouldn't assume, but I'm assuming that's kind of what you think or what you believe. Let me get in here. What language is that? What is that? Philippine? The
Maybe.
lang- There's so many different languages in this world. Oh my god!
I
I was looking it
know.
up, and I was like, "So what language am I gonna do with Duolingo?" And Duolingo has some I have never even heard of before. Just like her talking about that language, I've never heard of that before. I mean, it's probably maybe Filipino. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, so it's kind of harder for them to make contact with us in the. You're more than welcome to hop up here and chit chat with us if you want to.
Yep.
Same with Robert. But that's a very interesting, yeah. Because I mean, if like I told you before, where the theory of aliens being in like invisible cloaking or something and hiding and tricking us into thinking we're being haunted. I mean, the theories all, even the most ridiculous of conspiracy theories, end up coming true sometimes. So it's like, where can we go with this? I mean, there's so many different ways we could go with this. So people in purgatory reaching out to us, yeah, I can see that. I can see that
Oh yeah.
totally. But maybe it being in a subtle way because it's probably pretty hard for them to reach through that veil, so to speak.
Mhm.
Um,
Tagalog is Philippines.
ah, yes, I caught it. I just never heard of it called that before.
uh-uh.
That's interesting. Cool. And I'm probably butchered it when I pronounce it. I'm sorry. My accent don't let me pronounce the stuff right. I'll blame it on that. uh, but, what do you think about purgatory? I mean, do you think, that, I mean, because like Glesty's, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. If it's Glesty or Gleisty, or I'm sorry. But those that are in purgatory, do you believe that they could be the spirits that are stuck?
They could be. I mean,
Oh, but this one's, but they said that they're partially alive or partially, where's that? They're in purgatory and alive, but you cannot see them. So if they're in purgatory and alive, do they astral project and their body just gets stuck? Or, oh my God, my mind is going like 500 different directions right now.
right? So
Yes, I do. I do know that part. I do.
yep.
Well, I've read that part before. But oh yeah, that I can see. But to those that like you said that are atheists and like Buddhists or pagans, would they end up in the same direction? I wish Dustin was on because I would totally ask him, hey, is there like a certain kind of purgatory for.
Right.
Oh, interesting. That is pretty
Hmm.
cool. That is really pretty cool. What is y'all doing over there? All I saw was my Biddy's foot going up and down right over past the green screen. And I'm like, what the heck are you doing, ballet? Oh, you
Or
want to come?
dancing.
Walk backwards. Okay. I love my Biddy. So, purgatory is a scary thing and a scary concept to a lot of people because they believe purgatory to be something kind of like, kind of like what it's in the supernatural. It's hell, but not completely hell.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's how it gets portrayed. I
Yeah.
mean, if you watch a lot of those kind of shows, that's how it gets portrayed. So,
Yeah. I believe there's different levels of purgatory depending on your life. Yeah.
yep.
And I'm hoping the worst of assholes get the worst of purgatory.
Right?
Heaven, hell, purgatory, and limbo. Well, limbo would be kind of the same as
Yoshi
purgatory,
Nathaniel,
wouldn't it?
shut up.
Because I would think limbo and purgatory would be kind of close to the same concept. Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, and this is just the way I believe, and it's just a conspiracy theory, I guess, but this is the way I believe. I don't believe like a lot of people believe where you have to go to church constantly. Every time they have something going on, you have to be there and you have to do things. I believe as long as you believe that the man upstairs exists and you have a good heart and you're a good person, I don't think you will end up in any kind of hell realm.
Mm-mm.
Somebody sounds guilty over there.
I'm not guilty. What are you talking about?
Just,
You shut your mouth. Daddy's silly, ain't he?
you gotta
Mm-hmm.
love Justin.
Silly
I
like a fox.
do what?
Silly like a fox.
So I don't believe purgatory is a state of hell. I believe purgatory is a state of learning for what you missed out on. Oh, that is a good.
Never thought about it like that.
Yeah, no, that's pretty awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
I do. I like that. Limbo is a spiritual dimension where babies go that weren't able to be born. Oh. So, my favorite rapper. You know who my favorite rapper is. Who's my favorite rapper?
Mm,
Tom McDonald.
I was waiting for Biddy to answer.
I was waiting for her to answer too, and she didn't. She just kept walking. But yeah, we were waiting for you to answer. SpongeBob SquarePants. Does he rap? I don't even think he raps in anything, does he? Did I miss a rap that he did? Did that land on your toe?
My toe.
It did, didn't it? Are you okay? Okay. But Tom McDonald had a thing saying that a lot of people condemn dads for being deadbeat dads, but they praise moms for thy body, thy choice, or something like that. I'll have to look up the lyrics again. But I got to thinking about that, going, wow, that is pretty right on the nose, because if you think about it, I said rappers. Yes, Tom McDonald is one of my favorite rappers. What are you doing? Paper is right there in the top drawer. You got tons of paper on your desk in your room. Oh, not your desk, your dresser. So you're going to take more of my paper? When you've got paper in your room? Okay. Well, no, you're not, because the wind's going to take your piece. Excuse me, guys. But I want to tell you a quick story, and it's absolutely true. Okay, we're up for stories. We love stories. What are you grabbing? The what?
I forgot what I was going to do with the paper.
You forgot what you're going to do with the paper? You went all the way over there to get paper, and you forgot what you're going to do with it.
Yep.
Are you going to draw something on it?
Oh, where are we going to go? What?
I'm waiting for the story. I want to hear the story.
They're typing it out.
I want to hear the story. That's a story. So here's a story all about how my life got switched. Turned up. Oh, I can't do that. I was doing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I was doing Fresh Prince. Shout out to Will Smith. Woohoo! Gotta give credit where credit is due.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna look at those lyrics real quick. Hang on.
It's a tiny little golden pretty toe.
What? Oh, you're so silly. Listen at you. You're so silly.
Play-Doh. Everyone have one.
Okay, here it is. Nope. Don't click it. Wrong one. It's one. Okay, I meant to put lyrics behind it, and I didn't.
Wow. What are you doing?
Okay, so it says,
Hey, Grumpy. How are you?
What's up, Grumpy?
Who?
Somebody that comes in here, Grumpy. Call a dad a deadbeat for neglecting his boys, but a mom kills a baby and you call it pro-choice. That is what he says in the rap. And I'm like, well, okay.
We're working on it.
Working on what? What are we working on?
Grumpy.
Oh.
Sit on the log.
Yes. Working on it. Got my skull mug. Yes.
Can I help you, sir?
What are you saying to me? Well, I'll show them. Look at what Biddy made me.
Oh, how pretty.
I just got to put a clasp on it.
Good job.
Yeah. She's got little sports ski beads in between.
Aw.
And she made sure to add a spider and a skull on there for me.
Of course.
Gotta have my speeders. But, yeah, she made it. And she did that, gosh, within just a matter of minutes. Been out drinking for the last 6 hours?
Lord.
Well, I don't know. When we go out drinking, we're usually out for quite a few, too. I mean, because we're chit-chatting and talking, and I
Yeah,
guess Gusty didn't want to tell us a story.
I guess.
It's like, I'm going to tell you a story. Bye. Bye, Felicia. I lied. I ain't telling y'all no story.
I just thought I was gonna.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to get y'all's hopes up and then watch it crumble in despair. And just
Haha,
like
the
on
joke's
the
on you.
Princess Bride, the pits of despair. The pits of despair. You don't want to. Oh, what you jabbering about over there?
Waiting for the definitely wait for the bus.
Yes, yes. Always have a DD. Always. It's designated driver. He's like, what does that mean? Yes. Watch. I'm gonna up saying something over here. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Oh boy.
I would appreciate it if you give me the information. Good.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and put on here the book that I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Leslie Waters wrote. The Wrongly Accused, the Leslie Waters story. Right? Now I'm gonna have to watch all this stuff. If y'all go to LinkedIn and look up Glesty Waters, Glesty Waters, like he spells it up there, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about.
Cool.
Right? Oh gosh, there's something else on my list that I want to do. Girl, you have no idea. I've been wanting to sit there and watch The Witcher for days. And I can't.
I understand.
Because I'm just like, what the fuck? I mean, I need to. I want to watch it. But I've got responsibilities that I am way behind on and need to get caught up on before I take the pleasure in watching anything. Now, on Wednesdays, when Biddy has gone to church, we'll watch Suicide. What's it called? Suicide Games?
Squid.
What'd you say? Squidward?
Squidward!
It's not called Squidward.
It's called
You see what I had to put up with? All the time.
SpongeBob.
All the time. Oh, they're singing the SpongeBob song. Don't monetize us because it's not the real people singing the song. It's not the real people. You know that amazes me every time they sit there and demonetize or do the little the C word. Oh my God. The C word.
I don't want to say.
Every time
He's
they
probably thinking the
demonetize
same one I am.
somebody no, not cancel or censor. What is the word where somebody owns something and you do it and then it's
Copyright.
copyright? Thanks. Copyright infringement. Maybe I've had too much.
Well, when you said it's the C word, that is not the first word that came to my mind.
Okay, I'll give it to you. There's a lot of C words out there.
And then Justin's like, I don't want to say it. And I was like, he's thinking the same thing I am.
Actually, he said censored, canceled. I'm like, well, yeah, that kind of goes with it, but that's not what I'm looking for. But yeah, the copyright infringement crap. When somebody sings it or says something, and it's like, dude, that's not even in their voice. How are you gonna copyright infringe on somebody?
Right.
Goodness. Good night. But ooh, that failed. But yeah. Anyway, going back to the hauntings. What hauntings have you experienced?
Me, myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And anyone out there that wants to say anything, or if you want to pop online, there's a link.
yeah. I mean, several. I grew up in haunted houses. My grandmother's house was haunted. Um, my grandpa was there. She used to tell us that my uncle was there. My aunt's house, I told you about that one.
Yeah.
It was haunted. So, um, I mean, we stayed. It's been forever ago when my kids were little. We stayed with my brother-in-law for a while, and his house was haunted, and not in a nice way. Um, I would literally stay up all night long because I was afraid to go to sleep because I was afraid what might happen to my kids. Yeah.
Right.
So, needless to say, we didn't stay there for very long. But at the time, we had no choice. So, um, but yeah, Bobby would tell me, that we would be sitting in at the desk and he would see something looking around the corner at him. Yeah. So, I mean, I hated being in that house. I hated it. But
So it was a creepy, unnatural, scary feel that you got.
yeah. I mean, myself, I felt like whatever it was didn't want us there, didn't want any of us there. Even my brother-in-law didn't want any of us there. Um, we're not sure who it was. The house originally belonged to his grandmother, so we're not sure who it was. But Robert,
What's up?
Hi. Not a lot.
Hi.
but
You're talking
yeah,
about having
so
ghost stories, so yep. Keep going.
nope, go ahead.
I got so many. I'm writing a book about them.
Well, I can imagine you doing it.
Right?
Debbie should be doing some of hers too.
That's an idea.
Could be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah,
I may have
definitely.
to do that.
Now, I started off about 4 years old in the house that we lived next door to. And there was an Aboriginal in the bathroom that both my sisters and me saw. He was in war paint, done up on one leg with a spear in his hand. So
wow.
yeah, from there, didn't see it, but I heard it. The thing that told me that my friend was going to die on the 23rd of December 1982, and he did. He went down to the beach and got run over by a car. I was told I was actually physically stopped in the middle of walking across the road to my grandparents' place to stop, turn around, and go back. Otherwise, I'd never see him again. And that happened 3 times, and I ignored it all 3 times and kept going to my grandparents' place because who'd believe a 9-year-old? So
Yeah.
he went down to the beach with his brother. His brother saw the whole thing, so he was mentally scarred for the rest of his life.
I can imagine.
So after that, let's see. There's several up in the far north of Queensland, several in New South Wales, in a little town called Tullamore. We're at a little miner's shack that the previous person that was living there died in hospital, but we believe that she was still hanging around there, as well as several others because it was such an old town. And like we would hear voices coming from the back of the house we'd go to the back of the house, we'd hear voices going to the front of the house. And there'd be no one there either spot.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's that's also where we found the ginormous huntsman spider. It would have been about that big at least.
Oh, yes. The speeder.
Out in the middle of nowhere, yeah.
Speeders are one thing, but when they get as big around as my head, I'm thinking they can stay in their territory
They've
and I'll
earned the
stay
right
in
to stay
mine.
there. Mm.
Well, you know, those huntsman spiders, you could put a leash on and just walk them around. That'd be kind of
Just
cool.
about.
That is my point. When they get as big as my dog, we're done.
Aw, come on, those speeders are cute. Have you seen a camel speeder? So adorable.
Yeah. Then up in the far north of Queensland, we were up there for a little bit in a place called. We were in Belgian Kerr, but the place about 5 minutes drive south was Babinda. And Babinda is where they have a big stream type of thing that people go down and swim in. There's a safe part, and then there's a spot where you don't swim because there's such a strong undercurrent that people can die from it. 18 people so far have died in that section, and they're all
Oh, wow.
tourists. Mostly men.
Mostly men.
Mostly men,
Huh.
yeah.
Somebody doesn't like a man.
There's
They
a
don't like
curse
man.
on the place. An
Sounds
Aboriginal
like it.
curse.
You
It
look
is. There is.
You look like a man.
Wow.
I kill
And,
you. You look like a man.
yeah, that's where we encountered Joshua, I think his name was. There was a plaque outside of the house that we were in, and the mother had been driving on cruise control after it had been raining. The road was slippery. The cruise control didn't cut off when she was driving around the corner over the bridge, and the car slid into a culvert, and the little boy died, age 3.
Oh.
And the nearest place to where he died was the place that we rented. And we had a 4-year-old at the time that we'd brought with us, and I think he was trying to interact with our boy because he'd be constantly trying to close the door on Adrian, and he'd turn the TV on when we weren't there, and like we'd sometimes come home to the TV being on the kids shows. There was one time that the police actually showed up for some reason, and they were in the house, and my wife turned the TV off, and it turned itself back on.
Oh,
She
wow.
turned it off again, it turned itself back on again. So she went and unplugged it and said, "There, see if we can turn it off, turn it on now." And the police said, "Are you having trouble with your TV?"
Well, it's just got some friendly help.
Right.
And after that, we found out where his father had been living because his mother had returned to Papua New Guinea, and in their culture, spirit can follow family home. So we found where the father was. He was 2 townships to the south, like it was Babinda, Innisfail, and then Flying Fish Point. So he came up from Flying Fish Point to the house. He didn't go in the house. He stayed outside. But as soon as he left, there was no more activity.
Huh.
So we believe that he followed
Followed
his
his
father
dad
home.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Nifty.
after that, there was another spirit that I encountered in the Babinda cemetery. It's on the side of the hill. It's no fence or anything. You can go in anytime you want. And I was walking down from near the top of the cemetery down towards the highway where the car was parked. And I was just talking out loud, saying anyone that wants to be noticed or have themselves heard, I will come back with an audio recorder and I will take some messages if you're going to be able to speak. And off to my right, I heard, ha, yeah, right, in that sort of tone. It was about a 15 to 17-year-old, 15 to 17-year-old teenage girl. Yeah, it's that sort of attitude.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
No one in sight, no one anywhere nearby, but I heard it plain as day. I went back later and nothing. They'd shut up.
I'd be like, oh, you were a smart ass the other day. You can't be a smart ass now. What's up, man?
Right.
Come on.
Bring it.
Come on.
So that's kind of why I'm writing the book, because there's so many that have happened that I've tried to put them in chronological order, but yeah, I've just got to fill in all the stuff in between now.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, are you putting any in the stories of who you helped, or can you?
I have asked people if they mind me mentioning them, and they've all said go ahead so far. And yeah, I'm
That's
doing
awesome.
that as well. Yeah,
That is cool.
and
I
I'm getting it published through Gwen and
Vanessa!
Vanessa. Yeah, yeah,
Vanessa!
yeah. Once I'm finished, they're going to be the ones publishing it.
Oh,
Cool.
awesome.
Perfect Trust Industries.
Yep.
Or
Yep. Perfect
That's
Trust
awesome.
Productions.
Productions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. LLC.
E.P.P.
Yep.
Mm.
Awesome gals. Love those two
Yeah.
ladies.
Yep.
Vanessa is one of the ones that I told you before that verified that Toby was in the room with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She was one of the first ones, and we never even mentioned anything about him. Just said that we have a spirit in here, and she goes, "Yeah, I'm." And she started doing it on the interview, and I'm like, "Oh, sweet."
Yep.
So that was really cool. And then Patty Negri was another one that confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you confirmed.
And then I confirmed, yeah.
Yep. So it's pretty awesome. But you're the one that I've gotten the most information on, Tobias. Mm-hmm. And I was listening, and it was weird because I was listening to my show aired last night with Renee Heber. And after my show, I stuck around a little bit to listen to. Actually, it was before my show. It was The Calling. So I went in and listened to The Calling because I usually go in an hour before my show starts. And they were actually talking about the Lakotas up north, where they're at. And I'm sitting there going, because she was talking about the Lakotas and the Delaware being in the same tribe together and all that. And I'm like, oh my. Well, that's interesting.
Yep.
That you're talking about that right now. And I've been listening about Toby and everything. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to hear that. Have you had any personal things happen to you where you're at now?
No, not in this house. As I said, next door was where it was the Aboriginal elder, and then after seeing him, still about age 4 or 5, I was sick with asthma, because I got asthma pretty bad, in my parents' bedroom, which is the front of the house. It was an add-on part, actually, so we don't know whether it might have just been because it was an add-on that they decided to show there. But I was laying in the bed looking at their built-in cupboard wardrobe type thing along the wall, and it was a dark room. I could see shadows forming into Australian animals, and they did like a pantomime for me, I think, to make me feel better because I was sick. Like they were just doing the there was a koala, a kangaroo, a platypus, and an emu. And I have heard that they actually do represent those animals in their dances. So whether it was the Aboriginal elder that told them to come and make me feel better or not, I don't know. But no fear about them, nothing scary about them, anything like that. So all these people that say shadow creatures are evil and and be scared of them, nah.
They're not all that way.
I've never been scared of a shadow person, but I've also never really met a malevolent one either.
Yeah.
So that is another thing. Like they talk about the shadow people at Waverly being bad
Demonic.
juju, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never been to Waverly, so I can't tell you
Hmm.
whether or not they are, or
All
because
right. Yeah.
what we may feel while we're there could be pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't like those people because those people maybe went in believing that they were malevolent. So they're like, okay, you know what? We ain't gonna change our minds. Let's go ahead and show them.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
just
You
be
have to go in
malevolent
with
anyway.
you have to go in with an
Yeah.
open mind.
But with the fact that the places like Waverley were for the sick, you go in sick, you're not going to be at your best anyway.
Right.
So if they're still feeling that way, they're most likely to be snappy and want to try to bite your head off.
Yeah. So for
I
what
had an
they took
instinct like
is,
that this morning.
I have energy like that every morning before my first cup of coffee. What are you talking about?
I was the chippy one. And I was fasting. Nah,
Oh dear.
bless his heart. He was sick this morning.
Aw.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him because I got mad at him. It was my fault.
Or Justin.
I know, poor Justin. I'm such an evil bitch. No comment from the peanut gallery.
I was expecting it.
What'd you say?
See?
Oh, you're playing a game, so you're ignoring me? Okay.
I'm not at your beck and call.
You hear him?
Grumpy old man in the message.
Grumpy old men.
Yeah.
Just stick your Halo helmet on and you'll be right.
He said just stick your blah.
Halo.
Halo helmet on and you'll be right. What are
Boy,
you?
Mandalorian.
You might pit one.
Oh, your Pit Boy. He's gonna put his Pit Boy on.
There you go.
A couple dozen apples and I'll be fine.
What'd you say?
Then I can eat 12 dozen apples.
I'm so deaf.
Yes, what she said.
I'm
And
so
these
deaf.
doesn't help either.
No, I didn't.
He said, then I can eat
12 dozen.
12 dozen apples.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I have a question for Robert.
Yeah.
I was looking up earlier, like the most haunted places in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so it has a list from like number 1 to like number 30, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
On that list, the 5th most haunted place is Port Arthur, Australia.
Tasmania.
Have you ever been there?
No.
No.
No. I have heard about it though. Yeah. I have been over to Western Australia, to Perth, where there's a Fremantle jail where convicts actually built the place, and didn't get anything at the hanging room because they actually took us through where the hangings were done, like the beam and the rope and everything. Nothing from there, but we went up to the 3rd floor of the prison, and that's where they had the maximum security type thing, and all the baddies were up there. I looked into one of those peepholes that they had. It was a cross beam like that, where you could look in one side or look in the other side, up or down. And I looked to the top part, and I could see the room, but then something black charged at the eyepiece, and it blocked everything out. So I just looked back and said, okay, I don't want to be disturbed. Fine. And went on with the tour.
I'm leaving now.
At the end, I actually said to the tour guide, I think you have something up in that cell up there. And he said, oh, yeah, there's a lot of people that have actually said that. Other people have told him where they've picked up things, and yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I probably would have exit stage left.
Right.
Well, I think sort of back away from it really quick, and yeah, sort of.
Got a little bit of a. Okay, let me catch my bearings. All right, back
And
inside.
this was during the day. Yeah.
That's, you know what? A lot of people
Maybe.
want to sit there and say you're going to get the
It's
most
all at night. Yeah,
stuff
no,
at night. No,
no.
I've
If-
gotten more stuff in the daytime.
If a person is awake during the day and they die, that's usually when they're going to be active.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might hear snoring.
Yeah.
You know, that would be really cool, though, if you were
Yeah.
to hear snoring
Who said
while
ghost
you're
snores?
investigating. Ghost snores. That would be cool.
Sean would be walking around going, all right, who fell asleep?
Right? It wasn't me. I heard you snoring. No, we didn't hear me snoring. Well, then we got it on well, I wish we could say got it on camera. I gotta check out those cameras, that DVR. I still haven't checked it out yet. Oh my god. He gave that to me months ago.
I'm just waiting for one of these ghosts one day to just, when they say give us a sign, for them to light up the exit sign.
That
Right?
would be cool. There's your sign, bitch. Get out of my. Like, dang, I've been called a freak before, but nobody's ever called me a bitch in the ghost realm. Damn. I'm waiting for it, though. I'm waiting for it. There's gonna be a day.
Oh, you never
I'm
know.
sure
I
of it.
mean, they
Yeah.
come up with all kinds of names. I mean, you know.
Well, I guess freak is the most obvious one because I don't look like the women did, I guess, back in some of their time.
Well, if you come across a colorblind ghost, they won't
Yeah,
know
you got a good point. Except for the piercings in the lip, I mean, and the
Yeah.
tattoos. They might think I'm some.
just don't do any explorations inside a MRI machine. Or anywhere that's got electromagnets.
Come out with a lip one. Well, kind of melted. I remember whenever I went into the MRI machine for them to check out my appendix and stuff. They're like, you gotta take all the metal out. And I went,
the metal. Everything.
What if I had a metal plate in my head? Well, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah, they can't do an MRI if you have a metal plate. I'm talking from experience. My son has a metal plate.
Have you seen the MRIs that are just like partials? So you have to drink this liquid, right? And it goes down into your system.
And it colors the system. Yeah.
Yeah. So you sit there in this chair and they got this thing going over your belly and it's like, this is awkward.
Right.
Okay.
I'd be most likely to pretend to be Davros at that point in time.
Yes. Speaking of, my toilet is the TARDIS.
Oh dear.
Sounds like the TARDIS when it's. I told Justin, I said, I just wished I had the traveling effect. Can you imagine that sitting on the toilet and you flush it because you got to flush some of it down and then all of a sudden you end up somewhere else while you're on the toilet? Well, I have no toilet paper. This sucks.
Well, don't come here. There's none here either.
But it's so funny because I was sitting there and it's been doing it for a couple of days. When you flush it, it sounds like the TARDIS going to the pump does. And I'm going, yes. So and it just hit me today. Justin, the toilet's the TARDIS. But oh my gosh, you want to show yourself so bad. Just turn around.
Hello. Off to the right. There we go. Hello.
Hey, Biddy.
Hello. All right. I've been thinking about getting her a YouTube channel, but I don't know. Her and her daddy, when they play video games together, are hilarious. And I've been trying to convince him and do it. And he goes, I just don't want to put her out there yet. I don't want people to see her. And I'm like, she does little surprise stuff that I can't even hide on my thing.
Yeah.
I can go back in and take it down and then hide it. But whoever's watching it now. But I think they would be awesome, and their YouTube channel would freaking, especially father daughter,
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
and they are so
definitely.
funny. They are so funny. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! I know you're listening to me over there. Yeah. I still think you should. Everybody else thinks you should too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bus didn't show up. Oh, come on,
Uh-oh.
baby boo. Can you call it Uber? Do y'all have Uber over there?
Call it Uber or
Do you have a friend? I mean,
Lyft.
if I was in the area, I'd come get you, dude.
Right?
That's a little far to drive, and I don't know if they don't have a bridge yet.
Uh,
It might
so
take me about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and
You'd
then
have to
again,
inflate the water wheels.
right? And then I'd have to go to Europe. I mean, I have to go to Britain first because I
Mm.
don't know how the airports are over in Ireland for the natural facts.
Mm.
I can send Debbie. No,
I'd come get you.
you need to find a friend, dude. That's crazy. I'd call the bus depot thing. They gotta have a number somewhere around there. Be like, yo,
They should have.
Yeah.
your bus didn't show up, and I need a ride.
Mm.
Yep.
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, him walking home and him having a paranormal experience while he's drunk.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
I've heard about them Irish spirits from Vanessa. Yes, that's
Yeah. Record everything. Everything. I'm gonna start having a camera that faces out and faces inside the van because whenever we went to our version of Crybaby Bridge, we saw an apparition. My very first, like right then and there, apparition I've ever seen in my life. Didn't record it because the camera was facing us. And I sat there and I looked at Dustin and I was kind of looking back at the road and I looked at Dustin and looked back at the road. And he goes, "Did you see that?" And we said it at the same time. I was like, "Oh my God, yes!" We did. And then Kelly in the background, in the back seat, was like, "I saw it too." I was like, the one time, the one time. I saw
Yep.
a ghost.
We need to have cameras all the time.
Even
Those
going places.
360 ones. The ones that the dome fisheye ones, they'd be best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because then you can compress it back down to being able to be seen all the way around.
Yep. It would be, yep. Yeah, I already told everybody that our house is haunted.
This house is haunted.
Yep.
Yep.
She's just like clinging to me, my little monkey. She's dangerous. But one of the questions I wanted to ask you, because I know that you and your friend was trying to get the cops involved in a case. Have y'all ever been able to do that yet, or are they still just kind of no?
Who are you asking?
You. Sorry.
Well, I have sent in to the police anonymously about tips of where I believe people have been missing. I don't know if they ever followed that up or not, but I gave them areas where I picked up where the people had been to, and that's for here in Australia. I seem to be able to pick up better over in the US for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. I can locate people better over there. I don't know if it's because of the distance or not. But
Well, yeah, because you'd be closer to the US where you are than, wouldn't you?
oh, well, I'm on the east coast of Australia, on the top part going down, and yeah, central Queensland. Rockhampton for anyone that wants to have a look. But yeah, I can pick up over there a lot better than I can for over here. But as I said, I also sometimes use Google Earth, and Google Earth has better magnification for over there than it does for here for a lot of places, because a lot of the places over here aren't really worth zooming in on, because there's nothing there.
Right.
So there's a lot less clarity of where the things are.
Well, I had a true crime series, my first true crime series the other day. I say the other day, it's been about it was the first episode of the year. And it was about the shopping cart killer that was captured in December.
Mm-hmm.
And the police believe that he may have had more because he's transient. He's gone from like Maine down to Washington and back up. So they think there may be more bodies.
Yep.
Because they don't believe he just turned serial killer in 3 months. And
Mm-hmm.
but I had mentioned it to Vanessa, but I know she's been so busy with moving and everything that she probably hasn't even had a chance to really
Look at it.
Yeah, but they are telling everybody that has been on a dating app that has known this guy to call the cops in their area, and they'll give them a contact for that specific case.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of have a feeling there are way more bodies that he has disposed of, probably in the same manner that he
Yeah.
did there. He was just sloppy. He was getting sloppy because they all do
Yeah.
eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But one of the people that were on there, Letitia, is it Letitia? I don't think it's Letitia. It may be something else, but her last name is Smith, and she had a niece who is transgender that went missing 9 years before, almost on the exact same time, same date that she went missing.
Hmm.
And they haven't been able to find a body or anything. They still have the case kind of open, but it's kind of a cold case.
Cold case.
Yeah. And the guy that they had thought it might have been has gone missing, has been missing since around the same time.
Hmm.
It is rather interesting, especially whenever you start looking into stuff and start researching and investigating the situation of finding out what's happening or what, like what triggers these people. And I know a lot of doctors want to say, well, there's this part in the frontal lobe that gets damaged and can cause, but there are some people that have never had any head damage or anything, brain damage, that still go flipping nuts.
Yep.
And it's like, what possesses these people to want to do that to somebody? You only get, if people don't believe in reincarnation, you only get one life.
Yeah.
So to take that precious thing away from somebody is just, it's wrong.
Yeah.
So many levels. But
But
go ahead.
you've got to think that there's got to be more. I mean, think of where he's traveled. You're not going to tell me that, oh, he hit 2 or 3 here, skipped here, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a long line. They just
Well,
haven't found them.
in Washington, when he was in Washington, D.C., he had even stayed with one of the girls they found. He had stayed with her while her mom was out of town. Her cousin had ran him off. And she ended up meeting up with him in Virginia where they caught him. And they had found her body in a plastic bin with another body.
Oh, shit.
And the other body, they believe, was a lady from California that was staying at the Moon Inn in Virginia. And whenever I looked it up, and it's funny because when I looked it up, I found another shopping cart killer out of Harlem, New York. But he ended up being the East Harlem rapist. But he kind of did the same thing. He would move their bodies via shopping cart to their final destination. Copyright. But right. But it was interesting.
Melinda.
Hi, Melinda. But it was interesting to look into this particular case because it's still so new. Now, I
Yeah.
haven't gone back and looked at anything or any updates because every time I try to go back and try to find any updates, I keep getting the same stuff popping up.
Yep.
And I know he had a court case on December 27th, but don't know anything. His lawyer wouldn't release anything, wouldn't say anything about the situation of what's going on or what's happening. But I mean, he was in New York for a while. He was in Maine. He had traveled down to Washington, D.C. So, yeah, you can't tell me that there's not other. And I had wanted to call him the dating app killer. I mean, I don't know why they just didn't do that because that's where he met him on, was a dating app.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they were meeting him for drugs or for, just a one time, hey, let's have fun kind of thing. The one girl that they found from Washington, D.C., I think maybe she wanted a relationship with him or something. I don't know. But she was 4 months pregnant. And she had a 7-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm.
And the other lady, the Smith lady, had 6 kids. But I don't know what he did to convince them to meet him out in Virginia, of all places, because I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe somebody is so addicted to drugs to hop a flight to go get some.
Cut a square, correct?
That's true.
Yep. Yeah, well, I hopped a plane from here to go overseas, over to the US, and meet somebody that I'd only met online, and ended up marrying her. And yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It does. But, I mean, just to meet somebody off a dating app, and I guess it would depend on how long they've known them and how long they chit-chatted with them. And
yeah, I'd known this person for about 7 years before I even proposed, and then it was
oh,
another 3 or 4 years after that till I actually got
I
over there and
honestly
met her.
don't think these women knew him that long.
No, but something that's come to mind about this guy, um, I'm thinking he might have been trying to get away with it, like some of the other stories that you've heard about that still cold cases, like the Velisca axe murder from the 1900s. And if they can get away with it, I can too. So just that's all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's still not straight. I think you're probably asking the wrong person to make something straight right now, girl. No, that's not straight.
I don't care. It just needs to be enough.
You want it into a square? Is that what you said?
Yes, I want it into a square.
Oh, okay. I mean, I met a couple of people offline, and they've ended up being great. You never know how somebody is until you meet them in person, really.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I don't know. For a one night thing, no, I'm not going to do that with somebody I just met online. Now, after I've talked to them for years and years and years, and like I have a friend of mine up in New Jersey who I call Bubba Bear. I'd meet him in a heartbeat. We have talked to each other for years. I mean, I think my oldest son was 3.
Yep.
And he's now 20.
He's
Almost.
19,
Well, he's
man.
19, almost 20.
How
Hello. But there.
Incorrect his thing.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Fold it into
Here.
a square. It's not working.
Oh, well, tell Daddy to fold it into a square. Mommy's busy.
It's supposed to
But see what I had to put up with? Sounds like somebody else. I know. But yeah, I've and when I do meet somebody from offline or maybe something like a date, something, I have somebody with me.
Yep.
Or I meet them.
Never go alone.
in public place, and I don't go to a room with them afterwards. Well, yeah, 4 years is a long time to know somebody online. I mean, I knew one of my exes for years before for about a year and a half before I met her in person. So, I mean, it just, and, oh, yeah, yeah. And I don't know how long these ladies have known him. Now, the one in Washington, D.C., I'm pretty sure she knew him for a couple of months maybe. I mean, but I don't know how long these other women talked to him. But I know here lately, a lot of people are meeting people offline just for a big wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. All right, that's it. And that's kind of scary. Especially in this day and age. I mean, you would also think in this day and age, with all the cameras and everything that's out there, these people would have gotten caught quicker.
Yeah, you'd think so.
But the cameras don't get watched. They don't get viewed. They just record, and they're there for evidence if needed. But I mean, there's a lot of people that I've met online that I've met in person that I find totally amazing people. G.E.K.S. Met him online and met him in person when I went to the convention, and he's an awesome feller. Robin Terry, awesome feller. Christopher and Philip Booth, awesome people, amazing people. But I don't know. I mean, I guess there's a difference in meeting them offline on a certain thing than just the wham bam, thank you, man, let's have sex kind of deal. Uh-huh. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Oh, yeah. Gosh, how long have been together now? Really? Gosh. 13 years in June. Man, that's cray-cray. How time fast is gone. How time fast is gone. Wow.
Time passes on. Must be that TARDIS toilet again.
Right? Ooh. Let me just drink some more. Oh, yeah.
Different.
Well, they also believe that some of these women have survived. So there's some women that have actually talked to him that maybe didn't go meet him or met him and left instead of sticking around. I don't know. But
yeah, that. They might have said, "Oh, you got a little dingling."
maybe. Deborah, please share them out.
Yeah, Mindy's just trying to get your audience up.
Aw, thank you. That's awesome.
She's a friend of mine, so yeah.
Aw. We're talking about serial killers right now. The most recent one. What was his name? Let me look it up. I think it's Anthony something. Oh, let me look. Killer. Should have renamed this instead of hauntings. Tell us your story. Serial killers. We did say hauntings at first. Right. Oh wow.
Well, it sort of still fits in with the hauntings if you think about it. If the serial killers kill people and they become ghosts, they can haunt the place.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Update. I found an update. Attorney wants gag order on police in case of accused serial killer in Virginia. The shopping, an attorney for the man authorities have dubbed the shopping cart killer, has asked a Virginia judge to issue a gag order preventing police from using the moniker, labeling his client a serial killer, or discussing details of the case without court approval, according to a motion filed in court. Anthony Robinson was his name. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. If I can find a picture of him, I'll post it. Yes, there it is. Bless you. I was about to say, why is it so blurry? Dang. All right, let me pull up. Where's my? There it is. This is the feller. If I can, there it is. That's him.
Charming looking sort.
All right. And these two are the two of the ladies out of the four that they found. This was the lady with the 6 kids. This is the lady that was pregnant, 4 months pregnant, and with a 7-year-old. I'm gonna have to look more into it so I can do an update on it because it's sad. It's so sad because they found her and this lady in the same area, but a little ways from each other. But they were killed at different times, according to forensics. So yeah, it's.
Suspect.
Oh man. All right, let me get back in here and where am I going? Where am I going? Let me get this off here. Stop sharing. Okay. But it was rather interesting because whenever I did the true crime series, I was talking about how it all played out because the older lady that I just had up, she never just disappears and not let anybody know where she's at. But she did. She just up and disappeared. And then they found her body. And it's kind of weird because all the women that had come there were not from that area, weren't from the Fairfax area. And another little paranormal little niche that Gwen actually told me about was they have a story about 20 minutes up the road about a bunny man. Let me see if I can find it. The bunny man. The bunny man. Urban legend. There it is. Yeah, they have a the bunny man urban legend like 20 minutes up the road from where that's at. Yeah. Now, according to what I've researched when I found out, it sounds like it was a man that kind of owned the property, maybe, and he dressed up as a rabbit to try to scare people, and he actually did throw a knife into a car, but it didn't kill anybody. They got away, but the urban legend was that this bunny man, this guy dressed in a bunny rabbit suit, come out when the teenagers came around the area, and I think it said it killed about 3 of them and hung them in the trees. Yeah, but it was all. It's actually a pretty interesting urban legend. I think Gwenessa is actually going to be going to that area.
That's just ugly.
Yeah, it is ugly. Actually, going to go to the area to check it out to see what they can find out about it.
Good.
Yeah, it would be cool. But back on the topic of serial killers, I say that as my daughter stands next to me, giving me an "I love you."
Mm-hmm.
I love you, Mom. Aww. From Ari. Love you, Mom. Love Ari. Aww. I love you too, my baby. To Mom from Ari. Heart, 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 heart.
Did
I love
you
you.
read what it said?
Where? Oh. Dinosaurs love it. Game over.
Dinosaur. Yeah.
I love you.
It's perfect right now.
Yeah.
Game over.
Game over. Yeah, did you see that? You saw my daughter. Wow. That's not me. Not me. Thank you, love. I love you.
It's
Mwah.
perfect. Game over.
They can't see you. She said, that's perfect. Game
perfect.
over. And that's
Game
what she
over.
did. And I went, Lord have mercy. I didn't show her that
Game
stuff.
over, man. Game
Well,
over.
she's 7, almost 8 years old.
I'm just smart.
She is smart. You are. You're very smart. So smart you scare me sometimes. Oh no. I can wait. Okay, you need to go there with Daddy so I can talk about this stuff. You make me nervous. Thank you for the note. I love it. But whenever I was looking into it, like I had said earlier, I found another shopping cart killer. And I was like, what? Because there's an actual show on it that I can't find anywhere. But there's a show on it, but this guy is actually the East Harlem rapist.
Okay.
But he did the same thing. He would use a shopping cart to transport their
them.
bodies. And I know there was one in one of the documentaries that I did see about the East Harlem rapist where he actually lit a body on fire in the top part of a apartment building. And when they got there, they couldn't identify who she was, but they did find jewelry.
Yeah.
And then found, I think that, was she had the 15-year-old? Oh, I can't remember. But it's sad because one of them was an actual immigrant that had come over and she hardly spoke any English. She was actually going to school and learning English. And they found her under a bridge. I think she was, what, 12? Horrible. It's like, what goes through these men's brain to do something like that to a child?
No, that's why my ex doesn't want our kids online anyway in any way, shape, or form.
Right?
So yeah.
Well, that's why I kind of.
I maintain my neverness.
But she watches these YouTube channels and she sees all these kids on YouTube and she wants to be on YouTube and do everything. And I'm like, oh. I'm going to have to put a leash on her and carry a gun with me. Thank God for the freedoms we have so far. Because, oh my gosh. The good thing about it is she's got a bunch of family that'll sit there and have her back, and most of them are males.
You got it nowadays.
I really don't want you on camera. I love you. I know. You want to be on it so bad, but you can be on it with your daddy.
No,
Yeah, I know. But they I don't want you over here when I'm talking about this. It makes me uncomfortable. Well, tell Daddy you're hungry.
Daddy won't do nothing.
Gosh, you see Mommy in the middle of doing something.
Daddy won't.
Because I already.
But when I was researching that, I
Alright.
Debbie, you want to talk about serial killers?
What are you trying to tell them? Even though
Yeah. But it just got me on a kick of wanting to do like more modern kind of research on finding. Yeah. Because if I could put it out there and help what I can, then I'll do it.
Definitely.
What are you doing, Robert?
Cleaning my desk.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I had actually asked to go and see that place, and he's like, "I won't go in there." I'm like, "Oh, well, this is hard to, yeah, no, no."
Yeah.
Well, have you heard of the Atlanta Monster? It's the because I'll listen to some of these true crime and serial killer podcasts.
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo. Um, but
No.
but Wayne. Oh, what's his name? Let me pull it up here. Uh,
Crust.
Payne Lindsay. No, that's not it. The Atlanta Monster. There it is. It's hosted by Payne Lindsay, and it's about the child murders that happened between 1979 and 1981. And I love you. I love you. Go to daddy. But I swear to God. But anyway, in 1979, um, two kids go missing. It's 14-year-old Edward Hope and 13-year-old Alfred Evans. They were both male and both were black. And they were found dead, murdered. And for the next 2 years, they experienced a lot of different murders going on. They found bodies disposed in remote areas, and they'd find young adults go missing and be found in was it the river? Let me look. Um, I th- anyway, they were thrown off of a bridge into this river, into this creek like thing. And as the list of missing and murdered rises to more than 25, the Atlanta Monster is seized. 22-year-old Black Wayne Williams. He is convicted only of 2 adult murders, but authorities closed the majority of the child killings, attributing them to Williams. However, when Payne Lindsay actually had an interview with Williams, because Williams is still alive, he's in prison. Williams swears up and down he had nothing to do with those murders, but his car was found or seen at the crime. So it's very interesting to hear what Payne Lindsay had researched and found. And it was I didn't even know about the website. I listened to it on Spotify. and but it was very interesting. That I had never really heard of before, but I had heard of the Zodiac Killer. And oh my gosh, that alone, I mean, not being able to find and the Zodiac Killer actually telling the police, he actually spoke with a police officer at the site of the killing where he killed the lady and her boyfriend at the edge of the lake. Was it the edge of the lake? It was like in the park.
Car park, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And wow, that was just. And then you got to think that cop was like, "Oh God, which one was it?" They're all thinking in their head which one it was they talked to, and they talked to lots and lots of people, so they're not going to name all of them.
Well, what about the one that Anne Rule had interviewed as well? Because she was with Gacy, I think it was,
Oh
and
God.
then she wrote about it afterwards because
Mm-hmm.
he was there to help try and find the killer, which he was.
He was the killer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was. Oh, can you imagine how I would have felt so dumb and so
Yeah.
horrible knowing that. Oh, they know how
They
to
know
manipulate.
how to manipulate themselves into the investigation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hyper alert. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be somewhat intelligent to be able to get away with what you get away with for as long as you get away. Yeah, I mean,
Really sensitive.
look at Jack the Ripper.
Never been caught. Yeah.
Never been caught, but they think that
So
it could be quite a few people, but you don't know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
A lot of people are like, "Oh, it was a woman." No, it was this person. No, it was the Jack the Ripper that was in America. No, it was. It was like, oh, come on. Or
I wouldn't put it past the royalty to do it though. Like the one that they think is a royal doctor or something.
right? Oh, right. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past the doctor either. I mean, look at all the doctors and nurses that have gotten away with killing people just by inserting air in the vein.
Yeah, in the tubes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Or
It's a doctor. Yeah.
there was, oh, what was the serial killer that they found that had actually been on television talking about workers painting the road and painting over roadkill? And he reported it because he said it was just inhumane. Yes. And I can't remember who it was, but oh my god, right? And at this point, he had already killed two people. And I'm flabbergasted because it's
Yeah.
like, wow. I mean, and Richard Ramirez. Look at all the people. The Night Stalker. Uh, d- People at the hotel saw him in bloody clothes and just
Yeah.
thought it was part of his work. I'm sorry if I saw somebody come in with bloody clothes. I'd be like, okay, you don't have an apron or something you wear at work. I mean,
You still hear this, right?
yeah, that's fine.
Not dead.
Yeah. Most certainly.
So yeah, it's really crazy how some of these guys and ladies get away with
Get
it.
away with it.
Yep. Oh my gosh, right? Bundy. But Dahmer. Jeez. No, I just don't get it. Ed Gein, our guy, I can never pronounce his last name.
Mm.
And he the one that they yeah, he's the one that they modeled the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Leatherface.
Mm-hmm.
I can get you really.
Man, it's just crazy. And when you look at their eyes, because some of them have like images of after they've been caught, and you look at their eyes and they're just so empty, so empty. And it's like, why? Why would you want to be like that? I don't understand. I guess I'm just too much of a happy-go-lucky person, and I love life, and
Maybe.
I don't know. But well, a lot of people are like, well, they were raised wrong, or they were raised in a bad family, or they fell in it there. But there are some that weren't raised wrong at all. They were happy household and got everything they
Correct
want.
parenting. Yep.
Yeah.
No, why?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Thank
Mm.
you.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do we want to talk about more serial killers or more hauntings?
I was watching.
Oh, haunted places. I saw a YouTube group that I actually kind of like because I think they're hilarious. And Debbie, if you watch them, you'd be like, oh, that seems like us. It's called Overnight. The Overnight Crew. Oh, yeah. Home.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Did you catch the bus or did you get somebody to come get you? But yeah, it's called Overnight on YouTube, and they are hilarious. But they don't. I don't believe they research what they find, because they say in the show, if you see anything or hear anything that we don't catch, throw it in the
Let 'em
comments
know.
below.
Yeah.
And they do it every week, so I don't see how they would have time to review anything. But they'll put their bloopers in it, and they'll show the skits and some funny stuff. But they did one on hell. Shit, it's in Ireland. What's it called? All right, let me find it. Hell Hill. What is the Let me pull up there. I know they're on YouTube. I didn't want to go to YouTube, but I'm gonna have to go to YouTube because I can't remember the name of the darn thing. Overnight. Let's see. Oh no, it is. It's the Ancient Ram Inn. No, it's not the Ancient Ram Inn. It's another one. It was the one where they were on the hill. We never finished it.
Devil's here.
No, we never finished it.
Possession?
Nope, not the Possession.
Overnight
Not that one. No. I will find it.
Goodness gracious.
I will find
Most
it.
Haunted City?
Haunted Pendle Hill. Yeah, Haunted Pendle Hill. There it is.
Also known as
The Witches Come Alive. Oh, I haven't finished watching that one, but I wouldn't mind going out that way but yeah, they have some interesting stuff, and it's fun to watch them. But that's kind of something that I was interested in doing too. But I like to not only do that, but I also like to research. Oh, you got a cab? Oh, hun. I'm sorry. I know those things can be quite expensive here, so over there.
Taxi cab?
Mm-hmm.
But once Debbie gets her ears back on. Pendle Hill. I think it's in Ireland.
Yes, it's in Ireland. Wait, no.
Oh. Well, because now her brother got her attached to this paranormal group, and she watches them.
It's Bubba's fault.
Yeah, it ain't my fault. This was not me. I didn't do this.
You didn't know about it.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until she started playing it, and I'm sitting here like, and then I saw Patty Negri on it, and I was like, I know her. I know her. She's my friend. Yeah.
And there's
Yeah. I don't think Pendle Hill is in Ireland. I think that's in the
yeah, I said the ancient remnants.
Where are you? Oh, tell me where you're at.
Who?
But
But do you remember that was...
No, this is not in Philadelphia. Oh, Lancashire, England. I never pronounce anything right.
It's in England.
But it's in England.
Fall.
It's in the east of Lancashire, near the towns of Burnley, Nelson, Colne,
Yeah.
The neighbor,
Greenfield, Clitheroe, and Padiham.
I think Corey and Matt saw like a 7-8 foot man behind the neighbor. And
oh, that wasn't that place.
I know. And when he came back, they told him about the man. The 7-8 foot man.
I'm not even talking about that
Nobody
place.
else saw it.
There's my pibbles. Oh, there's my pibbles. My pibbers. Hi, pibbers. Mwah. Are you feeling okay, Grumpy Poo? You got everything taken care of?
26 pounds for a 4-mile journey. Ouch.
Ow. Gosh, you could have like 20 beers on that here. Well, if you went to the liquor store and got a case of beer. I think he wants to go outside.
No, I'm not letting him outside.
You can open the door and let him out because he wants to go outside. He's going crazy. Oh, it's scary. It was not scary before. Just turn on the light. Okay, Debbie, I'm leaving it to you. I'm going to go take him out real quick. I got to get me another beer anyway.
Where's that?
Mhm.
Scary over here.
And now she's taken over.
I'm sure they heard me too. I better go pee. No.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my G?
Your who?
My jacket. It has pecan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
You asked for something, I gave it to you. I asked for something.
Yep.
All right.
Alright.
Don't let anything happen.
Mm.
There's rice behind me. There's rice behind me.
They're your eyes. That's their microphone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
how dare you?
Yeah. There's a couple of people that I watch a fair bit. They're from Newcastle, Australia here. They're frightfully good with Anne and Renata. And they do the ghost hunting as well.
Yes.
And they go to they run tours of the Newcastle
Hear this
jail.
sounds like a TARDIS. Where?
And they do the tours there. They do ghost hunting there. They go to other places as well around the area. They've been to where is it? One of the islands off of Australia. They've been to Tasmania. They've been into Queensland here. They've been all over the place. They do shows as well with a comedian called Isaac Butterfield. He does his own show as well on ghost hunting too, but he's more of a comedian. So, that didn't sound good.
What happened?
Yeah. But I've just been here sort of cleaning my desk up, trying to make some more room, sort of going through all the stones I've got, like soda light here. Um,
What glass did you break?
and that's how it came out cut. It looks like Queensland. And you can see it's got quite a good shine to it.
How could you?
Yeah.
Rude.
I'm so rude. Like I meant to.
Very
You go.
Hmm.
Get out of there.
Get over here, girl. What did you get out of the trash? Man, put that down. You got something.
Oh, he's a dog. He's gonna get in the trash. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. One board. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. Yeah. Well, I should really get into making more rings again because this is a coin from down here, a 1 cent coin. They no longer make them anymore. Like 1 and 2 cent coins, they don't make. So it's a ring-tailed possum. Made it into a ring. The 2 cent coins are a bit thicker and a bit larger, so I have made a couple of things out of those. I've milled them so that they're flatter and they can be sort of wrapped around stuff. So I've made a couple of rings out of those as well. Um, yeah, just been trying to work out ways to incorporate the stones into the stuff I do as well. Because some of you would have seen the opals that I've been working on. Here's one of them. It's clamshell from Kubapedi. Can't you can kind of see the red streak through there. Mm. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, how many pecans do you have? A couple. A couple. I did what? Oh, okay.
Did you get the dog out of the garbage?
I did. Did y'all hear it break?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, shit. Oh, go slip my shoes on right here and go into the kitchen and grab that can that I left on the counter. I wanted to show them what I was mixing with amaretto. But I'll show you what happened once I get that can.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't hear me curse? I mean, oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn it. Ugh. It's one of my whiskey glasses.
I know.
Yeah. Hang on.
What?
I'll get it.
Okay.
Yeah, so with the cleaning I've just been doing, I found a piece of jade that I've been working on. Some of the other stones, I'm not even sure what they are. This is an amethyst, obviously. It's a
Oh, Minna, move.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm? Look at the
yeah,
what?
There's a pretty rock.
A pretty rock.
Robert held
yeah.
it.
Oh. Oh, yeah. That is pretty.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got more. Okay. Um, but this is the can that I had the glass on because it was like so perfect to keep it from losing its carbonation.
Yeah.
But it's so flimsy that when I grabbed it, I squeezed it. And when I squeezed it, it went boop.
Yeah. Mm.
And I didn't even mean to squeeze it. I just grabbed the can. So now I know. Don't put glass over it. Put it in a Ziploc bag, stupid
No
thing.
squeezing the flimsy hands.
Right? There's one. Oh, she's got me cracking pecans. We found pecans on the way over here, on the way home today. We went on a little adventure.
Yep.
And we found pecans. So now she's got me cracking pecans. Oh no, they are. I just wish I could fix ours to where they don't just give crap pecans. Because our pecans aren't edible. Yeah, we had a tree guy come out and said that our trees were diseased, so they weren't gonna.
No.
I'm like,
Produce some. Mm.
Okay.
I don't know what to do to get them undiseased.
Debbie, you're pixelating.
You're pixelating. You're disappearing like a TARDIS. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe there's spirits here with us right now.
Aside from Toby. Maybe.
I don't know if this one's any good, baby. I guess you'll find out. But we my skeptic husband who went to bed.
Yeah.
Tell it for some of those that haven't heard before.
Mhm.
Ari had left to go with her Nana. And you had already said that Tobias said it was him.
Mhm.
Where we heard Mama or Mommy.
Yep.
And we thought it was her.
Mhm.
And he still to this day is just kind of awed over that. But he won't admit it or tell the story. I have to tell the story.
Yeah.
But it was interesting.
Now I'm scared.
Well, when he found out that she was really gone and she'd been gone for a while, and
Yeah, I was left. So
I was like, because he heard it plain as day. I went running to the front just to check and make sure it wasn't her.
now I'm scared.
Okay, that was not opening. That one hurt. Mommy's starting to hurt her hands because this is hard.
Now I'm scared.
Trying to crack a pecan with another pecan. But that's one of the things I'm not sure about, like how spirits can imitate voices.
Thanks for letting me have nightmares.
Because I didn't.
Thanks for letting me have nightmares. I woke up like 5 times.
Open those.
Yeah, if they pick a familiar voice,
5 times.
you won't be as scared. Yeah.
I'm scared. In the middle of the night.
Yeah. Shut up.
I probably would be like, "What the fuck? Where's my recorder?" But I don't think it's weird.
There is no Shauna, only Zool.
Always old. Yeah. You'd be like, "I told you." No. Like, no, we're not moving. Sorry. Yeah.
I think I freaked out one of the landlords that we had at one point in time, because when we moved back here to Rockhampton, the first place we went to, I was looking around all through the rooms when we were inspecting the place, and I had a green laser light with me, so I was shining that up in the corners, and she was asking what I was doing. Oh, just making sure this is haunted.
Wow.
Yep.
I can't open these.
Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Really? They were that bad? Wow.
Yeah.
It's hard.
You didn't want to deal with them communicating with you or just being there, period? Oh.
Yeah, some of them can be jackasses.
I know, like the one that stole my hearing aid and done something with it, and I still don't know where it's at to this day.
Yeah.
Who did what with your hearing aid?
We can hear.
Weird.
It's odd.
It's
Yeah.
selective hearing. I don't know why you wouldn't be going through, because I don't have a way to block you.
No. No.
Maybe if I make you a little louder than us. Like, I just made you 119, so. Well, we're all at 100. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, up in the top corner there, it says that it shows where your mic is and how loud it is.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I don't know why it would. Everybody's got great bars. Everybody's on. I mean, look, you can see me mute you. You turn red. So, I don't know. Maybe it's Twitch. Maybe if you refresh the screen that it'll, because
yeah,
I know
maybe
whenever I
go out and come back in.
yeah, because whenever I go to pair X Radio Network, sometimes it won't play. I have to refresh the screen and then hit the play button.
Yeah.
So maybe if you refresh the screen, it'll work. Chrome is just sometimes finicky, and I don't know what browser he's using. If he's using Chrome or
Yeah. She's gone. She's coming back soon.
oh,
Another piece of amethyst that I've worked on.
pretty.
Oh, pretty.
I even left a piece of
Well.
this raw. Where is it? There it is.
Yep.
With a large
Like a pencil.
crack in the middle of it, so that you can see that it's an actual
It's like a
crystal.
No,
No, it's not a pencil. It's going to be a pendulum.
it's gonna be a pendulum.
Oh, that'll be cool.
A pendulum is like the little.
Yeah, like these.
Like-
Where is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
There it is.
Look, that.
Oh.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to take this
That's
little
nice.
rotary bracelet, and be like this.
Yeah, Bobby sent me a picture of one today, and I was like, "Oh, I want that! It's so pretty." Of a pendulum. I was like,
Yeah.
"Ah,
Isolated.
yeah."
I wouldn't mind if we went somewhere and set up a camera or something on one of the tripods using a pendulum.
Hmm. That would be pretty cool.
Creaking sounds in here, but I don't hear them when you're in here, Daddy.
Because it's your imagination.
Well, I do have one.
An imagination? I hope so.
A pendulum. I have both.
You got two imaginations. Well done.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yay!
Yeah, Bobby bought me a pendulum. 4 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that.
Did you hear the sigh?
Hmm. I did. I thought it was one of you.
Not me. And he wasn't. His mouth was closed.
Probably.
Yeah, I heard it.
It was plain as day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
But it was more of a male, like a deeper.
That was me, though. I sighed.
That was not you, baby.
Not that close. No.
No.
I did that.
That was like on the mic.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was pretty darn cool.
'Cause
I
I
thought
thought
maybe
it was
it was
one of
one
you
of
guys.
But I was looking at him and he wasn't doing anything but looking down.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh, did you hear that sigh?
We're haunted. We're haunted.
Yeah, well, my mic's right way over here, so even if it had, it would have been
We're haunted.
would have
Yeah.
to mine it that way.
Yeah.
Put the 4-inch
Here's mine.
TV and let's get out of here.
That's the one Bobby got me. Whoa.
That is pretty.
Hmm.
Nice.
I need to get the 4-inch.
Oh,
plasma
no,
TV.
I'm not showing the label. They
Get outta
don't
here.
sponsor me. Like, this is never going to get anywhere. Hopefully it will.
Yeah, I had my can up there a while ago and was like, "Oh, okay, my hand's over it. We're good."
on camera.
I'm not
What are you doing?
trying to. Just,
I'm sitting here holding you and I'm realizing you're on camera. What the hell,
I'm
man?
just sitting here.
Yeah, it makes me look really like a great mom holding a beer with my daughter right there.
At least you're not smoking.
No, that's me.
Oh, speaking of smoking, I wanted to say this. I went to my VA appointment today, right?
Yep.
And For years, they were asking me, "Do you vape or smoke? Do you vape or smoke?"
Yeah.
Nope, because I hadn't smoked or vaped in years. Well, I just started vaping here recently. They asked me, "Do you smoke?" No, I vape. No, that don't count. When did that not
Okay.
count? And they said, well,
Right.
because it's not as harmful for you as smoking. Oh, y'all just now coming up with that.
Well, I asked my doctor, oh God, months and months ago, when they were talking about to have that surgery, you can't smoke, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, Grumpy,
Was
'twas
me.
me. um, I asked him about vaping, and he said, well, it's still not good, but it's better than smoking.
Yep. And she
So,
even said, so I told her, I said, well, I went from 5 to 3. And then she said, oh, that's good. Once you get to 0, it'll be way better. I'm like, no, 0 vaping or 0 nicotine? She goes, preferably not vape at all, but if it's 0 vape, perfect.
yeah.
I'm like, well, I did used to do that a long time ago, just 0 vape. But then they were talking about how it was still bad for you. But it's come to find out it's not the vape you get from the vape stores, it's the vape you get from the convenience stores that are bad.
Hmm.
So I'm like, well, I like my vape then.
Well, when they first came out, I thought that would be a perfect delivery system for Ventolin for asthmatics, but no one caught that on with that one. So I don't know what the
You
deal
would
is.
think that it would. I
Because it
mean,
would get into the lungs a lot better than just the pump,
Well,
the spacer.
this
yeah,
is
because the
this is
public
what
vape
I take.
sucks.
This is what I take. I'm not gonna show it complete. Well, I can show them,
Yeah.
but it's like
Yeah.
and you just twist it. I call it my little NASA bottle,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
just like a vape.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this I have to take this twice a day,
Right.
and they're sending me. She told me today. She goes, I don't know why they took you off that steroid, and I'm like, I don't either. Maybe it expired. I don't know. They said, well, we don't use that brand anymore. We use a different brand. They should have put you on this different brand. So she's sending me a steroid too, so
Okay.
I don't have to use my inhaler as often.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, because I told her, I said, I take it probably, if you want to average it out, maybe every other day, every other 2 or 3 days. She goes, I'd rather you not take it at all. Are you doing a steroid? And I'm like, no. And she goes, we need to get you on a steroid. Because now I go walking or I work out or I do something, the workout induces the asthma.
An attack. Yeah.
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 Or closure of the lungs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
Because we're
she's
getting
like,
older.
yeah. I blame the military. Because I can. Because it is their fault. Ha. But they, yeah, she's like, well, if we can get you off that. And then she asked me about the knee pills. And I said, I take them whenever it's out of 10. I try not to take medicine at all.
Yeah.
Because there's too many side effects to too many medications, and I just don't want to be that one.
Yeah.
I understand.
Right?
I mean, you're talking to somebody that takes 11 pills a night.
Yeah. I take vitamins, and I take that phentermine, whatever it is, for that for weight loss.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, I don't take anything else.
Well, I mean,
Well, unless
you
I have to,
also
I need medicine.
you also
Tylenol.
have to consider that 4 of those pills are the exact same pill.
Oh yeah.
But I take 4 metformin every night because I have to take 2,000 milligrams a day.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, and then of course all the other crap that goes with it. So,
I'm waiting to see what my lab results say because I've been taking vitamin D and vitamin B, or not vitamin B, vitamin D, iron, zinc,
Mm-hmm.
biotin.
Night, Grumpy.
good night,
Good
Grumpy.
night,
Get some
Grumpy.
rest, honey.
Oh, you're fine, so honey, you're fine.
You can watch the replay later on.
I hope you feel better.
But I take all that, so I can't wait to see if they're like, okay, you need to lay off of this one because you really don't need that.
Yeah.
But no, it's interesting to see all the stuff that, because a lot of people, I think a lot of people are lacking the vitamin D because a lot of people have been inside,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of people are going to have vitamin D deficiencies.
Oh yeah.
Girl, I never
A
had
lot of
problems
people
with
will be like
vitamin D.
vampires.
Yeah. I never had
Um,
problems with vitamin D until I got to where I was more homebound, where I just really didn't
mhm.
go a lot of places. And
Yeah.
that's when they started screaming, vitamin D, vitamin D.
Mm.
It wasn't until I
So,
got pregnant with her.
yeah,
I got pregnant with her, and they're like, your vitamin D is really low. You're going to start needing to take this.
yeah. Well, it was probably about the time that we moved back down here from Missouri.
Mm.
And, I mean, I was working all the time. So between work and then coming home and then work and then we just never really went hardly anywhere. So I started having issues. But
Yeah.
yeah, I take vitamin D, I take biotin,
I blame
zinc,
the spirits.
vitamin C. I now have to take iron
Did you let
because my iron is so low.
Mhm.
This is not hot.
So
This is a
they
hot.
told me that if
This
taking
is
the pills didn't work, they were going to make me do a iron drip,
I don't trust it.
an iron IV, because
really
it's so low.
turkey
Yeah.
legs.
So I was like, I don't want to do an IV.
I've
So
been
I'm
taking.
eating those pills.
You don't want to be Debbie Stark. No. Iron Woman.
I think
No.
the new iron pills that I started taking because I started converting a lot of my stuff to. Ooh, that's
Oh, that's pretty.
pretty.
I think this has been
We've-
painted though.
That.
Oh
Oh, I
wow,
love that.
Mm.
that is
Geode.
pretty. Oh, I love geodes. They are so pretty.
That is awesome.
Um, but I just started taking this new iron pill. I've
Yeah.
converted all my stuff to USA only made,
Right.
and I think this may have more in it than the other ones I was taking because I start getting sick to my stomach if I don't eat 300 calories in the mornings.
Mhm.
Yep.
I can tell that I need to eat more because I'll get sick and oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh. So
Yep.
sometimes I regret. I'm like, okay, I gotta take my vitamins.
Force yourself to have the calories. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Good thing I got the relief band though. Relief band needs to sponsor me too. Dang it.
Right?
Because ever since I got that, and so people were like, "Oh, electroshock therapy, that must be great." I'm like, "Well, it's not really as painful as you think, unless you have it on high." And if you have it on high, Jesus Christ, what are you
You're
doing?
asking to be electrocuted. Come on.
Right? I'm going to use Allison Church's Jesus Crispy. What is wrong with you people? Because, God, they must be masochists because I don't want it that high. I can handle it up to like the halfway point or a little above the halfway point, and up then it's
Yeah.
like getting to where it's wow,
Yeah.
my hand. Uh, but it's come in handy me that Phasmophobia game that I was playing. I got to play it for over an hour. It was like 2 or 3 hours I was playing it and not getting sick.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. John and the kids are trying to talk me into playing, and I'm just like, guys, I'm just not a gamer. And they're like, but mom.
But mom, you gotta play, mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've been
I
trying
don't
to
know.
get my son to play Phasmophobia with me, but he'll say, "Are we gonna play tonight?" And he'll know I'm doing something. I'm like, if I get off early enough, we'll see. But
Mhm.
they keep plans it that way because he really doesn't want to play with mommy.
Yeah.
That's okay. I can handle not being the cool mom.
That's okay. I asked the oldest one one day. I said, "So
Oh,
you gonna show me how to play Call of Duty?" And he's like, "No." Well, okay.
now he will play Call of Duty with me. He loves Call of Duty. And he says I'm pretty okay. So he'll play Call of Duty. Okay, but I'll sit there and just rag on it because I'm like, okay, a soldier would not do that. Okay, now a soldier would not do that. What is wrong with these people?
A soldier does not bunny hop into bullets.
Right? Just does not suddenly jump out and be like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, he
especially when
told
it
me
is PvP,
no. So
it's fine.
John naturally went, and
Yeah.
said, "Well, you just need to have Jaden show you how." And I'm like, "No."
Not a chance.
No.
Sorry. No. Nay. But what is the scariest thing you've ever experienced, Robert?
I can't really say that I have had anything that's really scary. Like even going up against snakes up in the far north, that wasn't scary.
The huntsman spider isn't scary.
No.
The huntsman speeder. He's a Spiderman.
That could be true.
What about you, Debbie?
Probably the scariest thing that I've ever encountered was when I was little. That night I stayed at my aunt's. Because honest to God, I can't think of anything that scared me more than waking up to that lady in my face. And she looked, you, you just can't describe what she looked like. I mean, you see these pictures of these old, just hag like looking witches, that they make. She
Palsy
made them
pose.
look pretty.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, she was something else.
Shit.
So, and like I said, I was probably 7 or 8 maybe when that happened. So, but yeah, that's probably the scariest thing I've ever encountered. I can't really think of any place that I've been that other than my brother-in-law's. I mean, that was more of just yeah, there's something here, we don't want to be here. But, I mean, we toughed it out. So, but not at my aunt's, man. I was like, nope, we're out. We're done. Let's go. So, that would be. What about you?
I don't think I've had anything really scary for myself, but kids. I think the situation that happened with my friend's daughter when she did that Ouija board session,
Hmm.
and her daughter was crying in front of the bathroom door and said, "They don't want me here." And I
Oh,
said, "Who
wow.
doesn't want you here?" I said, "Of course we want you here." She goes, "Not you guys, them." And she pointed to an empty spot in the room, and I said, "Okay, time to stop."
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
wasn't because, I mean, if she wouldn't have been there, I probably would have tried to delve more into it. But because she was in there and she was crying and she was seeing it, I was scared for her.
Yeah.
But other
Yeah.
than that, I mean, hell, I walk floors by myself in haunted places. So,
Yeah. Well, me and a friend of mine play. My brother's into all kinds of weird shit. Um, but we were playing with his Ouija board one night, and God, I don't even think we were in high school yet. And we were playing with his Ouija board, and then we decided to go walk around the block, came home, and she started having problems breathing. Yeah. So that kind of freaked me out, but it still wasn't as scary as that lady in my face.
yeah.
So that just taught me then to be a little more respectful when you're messing with shit you shouldn't.
Yeah, Mama.
Yeah.
So,
You got himself content.
Who?
Or
Oh, I didn't watch that one. You watched that one without me.
yeah, I don't
I'll have to watch
I
it.
don't even mess with Ouija boards
you did.
now.
Were they?
So
Watched it.
I did not watch it. I was doing something. I wasn't paying attention to the TV.
But
Just because you play it don't mean I watch it.
when Corey was little,
Which I need to start paying attention, it seems.
Mhm.
little, he was playing with the Ouija board.
Oh, it was a
All
story
the-
he
yeah.
said.
And
Oh,
he
okay.
was playing with the Ouija board all the time.
Well, you didn't say it was a story he told. You said he was playing with the Ouija board.
When he was little and he got himself haunted and he saw
Yes, and he's got an attachment, so the attachment goes with him.
and he saw a man and there was this room and he saw the man jumping on something. And the man, Patty Negri, she did the thingy with the two thingies.
Dremel rods.
And
The dowsing rods.
the dowsing rods. And it said that it felt like an uncle to him, but they weren't related.
So it's probably somebody his mama knew or his daddy knew. So it was like an uncle, like Uncle Joshy. Yep. I can see that.
Mhm.
But that she's talking about the overnight crew. The overnight.
I kind
YouTube
of figured.
She loves it. There's a dude on there named
I
Matt that's hilarious.
I would like to go back to Ashmore and take Jaden and Dustin.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Ashmore Estates is absolutely, even when I was on the third floor by myself trying to find those people, if there was anybody up there. Like whenever I walked down the hallway, it was fine, but when I was walking back, I did feel eyes on me. Now, was I scared? No. Was I worried that I might get pushed down the stairs? Yeah, a little bit.
Mhm.
And I told them, "Don't push me.
Yeah.
Do not push me. If you push me and I die, I will come back and find you."
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah, I
I
would
wasn't
love
really scared. I mean, it's just I
I would
love
love to take them.
the anxiety, the not anxiety, the adrenaline that pumps.
Yeah.
But mm-mm.
But yeah, I would love to take the two of them back and have the cameras and the SLS going and all
Well,
that
I
good
might have
stuff.
to reach out to Mr. Terry and see what he says about us coming out there.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make a trip of it or something.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he would love that.
Yeah.
So
There's another group that we're trying to do a little event type thing with. The calling, Jerry's group.
yeah.
We're trying to find something in the middle between us and where he is. And something that nobody's really ever done.
Yeah.
And if we can find something like that, we're going to set it up to where we can do a little event to help kind of either restore this place or help the owner with the place. But that's something you could be doing. You and
That's what I was gonna
Kelly.
say. Send me where he's at and I'll see what I can't dig up between
Okay.
us.
All right, I'll do that. And I want to say he's in Minnesota because he's got the accent. But I'll have to verify and make sure.
Yeah.
But I also need to make 3-foot frames. I gotta make because I'm making paper
Mhm.
for him, and he wants 3-foot paper, 3-foot by 2-foot paper.
Why does he want paper?
Because he's making a book. He's got
It's gonna be a big ass book.
That's what I told him. I said 3 feet is like this long, and you can't see me, and 2 feet is like this long, and you
Right?
sure you want it that big? And he said, "Yep." And I said, "Okay."
Hmm.
So, but he's a leather. He works with leather, and he leather binds books, and he said that he wanted
Yeah.
a book that big, and I was like,
Well, that
"Okay."
makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
3 foot because a lot of
When you
times
fold
they'll
it,
fold that
yeah.
and then they bind it. So
Yep.
yeah, that makes sense.
So I got to make a frame and I buy some screening so I can do that. Only if the ghosts in my house would help me out.
Right.
Please go away.
No, they can stay, but y'all have to make the frame.
Please don't come for me.
Shauna wakes up tomorrow and there's a frame laying on her
Oh,
desk.
that would be amazing.
That would be fun.
I would love them forever. They're more than welcome to stay here as long as they want.
And Ari's like, nope.
Yeah, I was like, nope, please nope. No, she don't care. But yeah, I would love to, but I gotta make that paper and I've got to do editing and I wish there was like 20 of me. I really do.
Yep.
But I'll get that stuff over to you and probably as soon as we get off here.
Okay.
Remind me. Send me a little thing in Messenger, Sean, send that stuff to me. But when it
We
comes
do. We have to send reminders.
Yes. That's the one thing I hate that Facebook took off Messenger is that reminder thing because that was amazing. I loved that feature.
Uh-huh.
But I wish I wish this was recorded. It is recorded. It's on Facebook.
It is recording. Yeah.
So we need to go back through Facebook and see when we can hear that sigh.
That's right. Yeah.
Because
Did you hear the rumbling?
no.
You know what it sounds like when somebody rubs their mic? How it
Yeah.
has that kind of rumble sound?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounded like. But I'm not touching mine, and you're not.
He's not
None of you.
touching his. I
Yeah,
don't have a mic
exactly.
on this. I have the studio mic.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. But
Huh.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to go back and listen.
Yeah. Figure out which house it's from, my house or yours.
Yeah.
Or even Robert. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe the ghost from next door are at Robert's house.
Yeah.
Going, hey, we're
He
here,
heard
buddy.
we heard you talking about us.
We thought we'd come by and say howdy.
Right?
Or in Australian, g'day, mate. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'd like to know what all's here, but
An Australian accent is kind of similar to a British accent.
Oh.
You could do a British accent pretty good.
Yep, I can.
Can you now?
She does it really well. She had done a whole video where she was talking in, with a British accent. And I'm like, I am lucky to get out of my Southern accent long enough to keep a straight, natural accent.
I'm like, I can do this, yes.
But her
I
and
just
my
have to do
oldest
it
son,
again.
Isaac, can pull off a British accent. Now, I don't know. They would have to do it with a British person to see what the British person says because I don't know how well they do it. But it's better than Dick Van Dyke.
Blimey, governor.
I'm sure look it up. British person talking. Look up British person talking.
My friend Holly can do a British accent too. And she goes, you just have to, what does she say? You have to elongate the vowels and shorten the consonants. And I'm like, well, I can't do that.
Well,
I can do it whenever I'm talking in Southern, but that's about it. My Southernisms come out, I can shorten a lot of words. Just hang in there. Trust me.
Stop trying to push me out.
Well, go over there and watch TV. You're not even supposed to be on here. Good Lord. You girl. You gonna make mommy have a heart attack and I'm gonna die at 50. Well, because you want to be seen by everybody and mommy don't want you to be seen by everybody.
I'm just sitting here. I did nothing.
There are crazy people in this world, girl.
Oh.
Crazy people. And I'd have to hurt somebody and go to jail.
Yep.
And I want to go to jail. I don't want to go. I don't want to be free.
You can tell him what I tell Bobby. I mean,
What?
I can rock that jumpsuit, but man, I
Right?
really don't look good in orange.
No, I think orange would wash me out pretty bad. No, I look good in black. If they have black jumpsuits, we can go there.
Right?
But no. But did you look over the conventions that I sent?
Mhm. Yeah, some of them are looking pretty cool.
Yeah, we need to
So,
hurry up and start. I need to hurry up and start getting it all together. And I know I said last week I would have them ready by Saturday, but when you have this one, it's hard to do anything, especially like I sat here for 6 hours yesterday trying to work, and every few minutes, mama, 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 mama. It started sounding like Stewie from Family Guy.
Mum, mum, mummy,
Yep.
mummy, 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 ma, ma,
Yeah. What?
what? Hi.
Yes. And what's funny is I have that ringtone from my youngest son because he'll come in here, he'll see that I have headphones on, and he'll, mom, mom, mama, mom, are you serious right now? You know I have
well,
headphones
sir.
on. Why don't you come tap me on the shoulder? I mean, just makes sense, right?
Uh-huh.
But no, and he's so quiet spoken, and I'm deaf, and he's got that level of tone where I'm right deaf at that he'll just
Yeah.
talk under his breath and talk. And I'm like, boy, you better hope I don't hear what you're saying. And he'll turn around, and I can hear his mumbling. I can actually feel it in the floor, and it's like, I'm
Child.
coming. I'm coming. You may be 6'3", but I'm 5'10". I guarantee you I can get you over my knee before you can get me on the ground.
I just
Undoubtedly.
tell mine, hey, I'll take you out at the knees to bring you down to my size.
Well, most guys, I don't have to worry about that because I'm level. But him, no, he's taller than me. I'm going to have to do something with his knee.
Yeah, but I'm 5'3", and most of my kids are over 6 foot, so
They taller than me. Jeez. What?
yeah.
You gonna be taller than me? Well, we'll see. You're itty bitty thing right now.
Bobby and Josh make you look like a midget.
Yeah, Bobby and Josh, you look like an itty bitty. I talked to you about you being a bitty, but they make you look like an itty bitty.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Like
like the
Jolly
itty
Green
bitty
Giant and the Sprout.
right?
Mama, I like the pink tiny cute
Oh, I am not getting you a speeder.
Well, for reference, Robert, my son Josh is 6'3",
Yep.
and my son Bobby is just right under him. So,
Yep. Yep.
I want a spider though.
So they all got the tall jeans and you got the short ones.
yeah, yeah,
Pink feetsies.
Spiders are a lot of work, and
and it's
you
really
either
bad
get
because my
But they
son
have
Bobby, his daughter Jaden,
feetsies.
she is 11, and she's already taller than me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ain't taller than me though. Of course, I'm
Oh,
5'2", so
I don't know.
You're
One of
taller
her
than me then.
friends got her some platform boots for Christmas.
uh,
You should see that child in them. I
I
guarantee you
love my
she'd be as tall
platform.
as you.
Well, I had to throw them away because something happened to where they ended up melting on each other. These were $250 boots.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened, but I had them out in the side room. I guess a mouse or something had gotten into them, and their
Aw.
urine melted my boots. I have no idea. Call it paranormal. um, but, but they ended up melting on the inside, like I guess the whatever they were made out of started just coming in on itself. Okay, and I'm just like, toss them. I'm not
Oh
even wearing
wow.
these anymore. But they made me 6'2", almost 6'2". I was 6'1.5".
Damn.
Yep, love them. I love them. What?
Oh, she loves hers. They're purple and sparkly, and she's like, "Look, Nana." I was like, "Jesus, that's just what I need. You more tall than you already are."
She could be almost like Paul Stanley or Gene Simmons. Just don't let her cut that part of her tongue out now.
No, I don't think I have to worry about that.
Right? No. But
Mm.
no, and when it comes to the paranormal,
Yeah.
I know she's gonna be a part of it. I know damn well when she turns 18, she's gonna be a part of the group.
Oh yeah,
Her granddaughter Jade. This one, depending on, she still got 11 years, so I ain't got nothing to worry about that.
yeah.
But Warren, you know how I said I wanted Warren to be a part of it, and he wanted to be a part of it at one point in time. He told me the other day, he goes, "No." I went,
Why?
"What? You were my only child that was really interested in the same stuff I was interested in, and now you're reneging on it. You're gonna back out of it." And he goes, "Mama, I'd scream and run.
He would trust me.
You would let your mama, a girl, outdo you in a haunted place." He said,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, well, then that would be perfect because you could be the comic relief.
Right?
And he so would be, because when you see him playing video games, he's hilarious, especially
Oh,
Fast.
he is. I've
Oh my
watched him on
God.
Twitch.
He is hilarious.
I can hear it from in here.
Yeah, that's all I said. You've got to come on an investigation when you turn 18. He goes, nah.
Well, he's very close to 8.
So I believe he'll come on with me, though. He'll
We
come.
gotta drag him on one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm peeling my sleeve.
Huh?
Oh yeah, Jaden will definitely be a part of it. So
You just said no.
What did you say?
I said I'm gonna do this.
You're going to do this?
I'm gonna do
Oh. She's talking about painting her nails. I'm saying you're talking about paranormal. She's talking about painting her nails. Crazy girl. Oh, she asked about her pen again.
well, I haven't been over there.
Yeah. She hasn't been over here in a while. She'll get it to you. Oh, but we need to get our heads together too about merch and get some stuff done.
You don't want me to have it.
Find some investigations. Maybe we can do some live feeds and have Robert jump on.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think at being 11:24, we can start closing it down. I mean, I know it's not 11:24 there for you, Robert.
3:24 p.m. Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's early afternoon for you.
Oh,
It's even
yeah.
dinner time yet.
Yeah.
But it's in the future. Is it any better yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Damn. I was
Oh,
hoping
that
to
Blue
be one of these.
sapphire.
Oh,
Blue sapphire.
That is pretty.
Yeah, I'm going to be working
Oh,
on
we
that
can see the
probably.
blue now. Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
look at that.
That is pretty.
Ooh, Ariana.
I
Yeah.
like that.
That is
Yeah.
pretty.
There's a
So what are you
slight
doing with
green.
the stones?
I've been working on them to make them so that they will fit into jewelry, or I can make my own jewelry for them. Like here's a piece of sapphire I worked on the other day.
Oh, wow.
It's got a nice blue
It's pretty.
tint to it in one part of it, and it's like the star sapphires, as I said before. I didn't think
Yeah.
to you lot.
Tickle mommy.
Put your
Yeah.
face down.
You're gonna need to get a mask or something for.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put a mask
walk
on
around.
her.
I'm taller than you. Ha.
Yeah, you need to go get that kitty cat mask that I bought you and put it on.
Okay, cat.
Yeah.
You remember?
I've been shaping them like this as well. Like this is a piece straight from a one of these.
Oh, wow.
I've sliced one up, and I was going to make it into a piece of jewelry for a friend because she wanted citrine, but I found out that isn't citrine, it's just quartz. So
That's cool.
Hide your face. Whenever I start seeing that chin, girl, that chin. Here. Put your sparkly mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I got ones from a while back that I've worked on. I still haven't set into jewelry. This one is a piece of chocolate coffee moonstone,
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
also known as the traveler's stone. It has
That's
got
cool.
a sheen to it. I'm just trying to find where it is on the screen here. Out there, I think.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
So I can't sit down.
I'd love to be able to work with stones like that.
When you put that on.
That's gonna help.
Then
Ain't
another
it
piece
a
I worked
shame you
on,
gotta wear a mask in your house?
another piece of amethyst.
Your fault.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make that into a pendant, straight hanging down like that.
It's not
That's pretty.
Yeah. And I've got opal. I've got
Ooh.
obsidian. I've got jade. Um,
Wow.
the sodalite. All
So
heaps
do
of
you
different
order
stones.
them like that, or?
I usually go to the rock swap type of events that they have here,
Yeah.
or I can find them on eBay and just order them rough, and they come here and I work on them. Yeah,
Nice.
so, and then there's all the other sapphires I've been digging out of the what they call wash,
Oh, wow.
because you have to search for it yourself.
Oh,
There's
wow.
some yellows, some greens.
Oh, wow. That's neat.
That is pretty.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure one's up right
I'm pretty sure one's up too.
Got a broken jade bangle here that I'm going to cut up into other pieces of jade.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
cool.
Yeah, I just
That's neat.
get
Yeah, I
them,
know
work
the
on them.
stones mean something, but
Each
But
stone has a
most of them
different
do.
meaning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the peridot stone,
peridot. Mhm.
yeah, that's my birthstone. I've never learned what it means.
now.
Do you know what it means?
Not offhand.
Very heavily. Take this back.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Peridot, the bright green color of nature, is associated with harmony, good health, restful sleep, and peacefulness. Known as the stone of compassion, peridot calms anger by giving renewal to all things. When set in gold, this gem was said to protect the wearer from nightmares.
Huh.
If you can
Does it
afford
matter if
gold,
it's white gold or?
I don't think it would matter. No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't wear gold.
No.
I wear silver.
Yeah, she does.
Uh-huh.
But I did, like, Padre Casey was making stuff. I mean, this isn't real peridot,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
it was the color of my birthstone.
Right.
So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I gotta take that, because you don't see a lot of people work with these stones, no matter the color.
Uh-uh.
And I was really drawn to it, and I was like, I gotta have that one. And then I have a rosary that I keep in my van.
Yeah.
Because of going to investigations, the van is the Geek van. We use that van to travel on.
Yeah.
So I keep the rosary in there because he's blessed that one and the rosary. And even
Yeah.
though I'm not Catholic, I do believe in all religions, and I
Mhm.
keep it in the van for protection. So in case we're somewhere that is a bad thing, we've got protection just within the confines of the van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and if I need more protection, Padre, I need help.
Right.
But it's 11:30, so we're gonna go ahead and close this unless you guys got something else
Right.
to talk about. No,
No.
Robert, thank you so much for popping up online. It was
Welcome.
awesome seeing you again.
Definitely.
And look at peace out. I will talk to you soon, Debbie, because I gotta ask you about some stuff. And
Okay.
I'll see you online, Robert.
Okay.
Thank
Definitely.
you guys for watching and listening. If you haven't liked and shared and subscribed, go ahead and do that. And come visit us on Facebook. Come visit us on Twitch and Twitter. And God, what else do we have? Everything.
YouTube and Patreon and
Everything.
Spotify and
Spotify, Instagram.
everything.
Too much. Too much. All right.
We're
y'all have a
everywhere.
Good night.
I made this.
Night people in the US.
Good
No,
night.
you have a good afternoon.
Right?
Bye.
I made
Okay.
Bye.